like space ourselves differently. And I also know that it confused Carr many times because he just like inherently move you through like 6 spaces because that's how everyone moves, and then
Yeah.
you wouldn't fit, like,
Except the little people.
except the little people.
Yeah, well, now I can move.
Correct term is midgets.
Midgeums.
Do hobbitses also have trouble moving?
Midgi.
I don't remember if hobbits do or
I
not.
don't know. I think halflings also have reduced movement.
Yeah, I think so.
I could pull up the sheet for Jermaine.
Alright, it is Vera's turn currently.
Oh, it's already live and everything. Okay, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Yeah, halflings also have reduced movement.
So I am supposed to be leveled up then now, right?
No, not yet.
After
No,
the
not yet.
battle.
God damn it. There was all this hype about leveling up. Now I've done it. Okay. Well, I'll try to remember to use my old 5d6. Even though I'll be bitter about it, so be ready for that.
I don't expect you to hit.
Well, where the fuck is everything? So it's my turn. Oh, there's the little itchy bitchy there.
Yeah, the Demi-Lich.
Yeah.
That's what we need to kill.
Do we have any sense of what his AC is?
Nope.
I
Not really, right?
don't know. I crit it, so I don't know.
I think we hit, but we've always hit like 23 or something like that above, so it's not really clear what his.
And I crit with a 30, so yeah, that's not really representative.
Would I know what a Demilich is capable of?
Make a history check.
History. Okay. Let me check here real quick. Row. Come on. God damn it.
You're so fucking bad.
God damn.
How do you
Listen,
even do
enough
one of
mission
How do you
start.
accidentally do one of those?
I don't know. It's the same fucking syntax, right?
No, it's
13.
not. It's the opposite syntax.
Oh. I've been using latex all day, so which uses the other slash.
So
Yeah,
so
that's so fucking
you know that a
counterintuitive.
demo. Shut the fuck up. You know that a Demilich is what happens when a lich neglects to feed souls to its phylactery.
Is this sexual? It sounds sexual.
You also
No,
know
it's
that.
not.
I mean, you know how liches work, right?
So
A lich has a
right?
phylactery. They put their soul in the phylactery. They have to feed other souls to the phylactery. Basically, if they don't feed souls to the phylactery, they turn into a demi-lich.
When they die.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
sort of.
It's like the One Ring for
Well,
Phoenix.
it's not when they die. The liches have to continuously feed souls to the phylactery, and if they fail to do that, they turn into a demi-lich. It's not about whether they die without having fed their phylactery. If they have a working phylactery and they die, they come back. It's if they fail to feed the phylactery and it stops working, they die and turn into a demi-lich.
Oh, so this is weaker than a lich. Then.
Yes.
Like yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Hence
But
demi.
still very powerful.
Hence demi. Kilo.
Yeah, no, I see it.
Yeah.
Do I have a sense of what he's capable of though?
Less capable than a lich.
Ooh,
But you know that absent like having a lair, it's not nearly as formidable as it might typically be, and it seems to be absent a lair.
Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if I should like space myself away from the other guys or not. But I think I'll what do I do?
Shoot it.
How far can I move? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That makes sense. Okay. So I will hop out of the carriage on the right side. One space. Whoop. And then I will shoot at the lich. Demi-lich.
Question. Does Vara get sneak attack? Because technically Diablo's adjacent to it,
No.
even though the elevation is different.
And not technically.
Yeah, Diablos is what, like 20 feet away?
It's not adjacent on the battle map. It's within 5 feet.
Yeah, and he's like 20 feet away, right?
Yeah. If not more, it's the 2 stories up at the top of a chimney.
Ah, okay, so yes, elevation plays a role, okay.
Yeah, I didn't imagine that I would. I wasn't going to try to push that. But I will shoot at the Demi-Lich. Pew!
Why would it not? What?
I'm assuming that's a
Yeah,
hit.
that's a hit.
Nice.
Do. 7 damage. And I'm kind of feeling lucky. I'm going to shoot again.
Oh.
Eh,
Nah.
Ooh.
No,
The 5 more
lucky.
wasn't gonna do anything anyway, so it doesn't matter. It was worth gambling. And then I will go up. No. I will go up, up the stairs we go. And I'll go up to the right, up, and then right. And then
Coward.
I'll hunker. She hunkers.
Coward. Bears.
Turtle.
Sorry for the turtle.
Turtle is back.
Mm-hmm. Kick his ass.
How's this
See what?
motherfucker next to me looking?
Not bloodied.
How about the Asian chick? How's she looking?
Hot.
Nice.
Maris, what HP are you at right now?
Uh, 10.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
Just be so if you fall down there, I will have trouble coming to try to stabilize you.
YOLO, man.
YOLO.
Or Yolt.
You only live 3 times.
You only live 2 or 3 times. Like,
Yeah.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
I should have laid my hands on myself.
Oh god damn it.
This is bad.
This is
I'm
very
gonna-
bad.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Oh, you should have
no.
taken the dodge action.
Yeah, I
Uh-oh.
mean, I should have laid on my hands on myself. But actually, you know what? As a bonus action, I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Good idea.
Yep.
My AC is 22.
He misses twice with his short sword.
Good.
Good.
Woof.
Tiavos. Oh wait,
Uh,
nope. Demilich.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What does it do?
Well, it's gonna hover out above everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna target Harmonel and Tiavos and Thane.
And what is it?
Y'all need to make. If you will let me finish, Euros, you son of a bitch, make a
Uh-huh.
con
You're not allowed
save.
to finish.
Can't save.
Con save. You two Thane and you two Tiavos.
I'm going to use Indomitable on that.
Oh god damn it.
17, okay, that's not too bad. And Tiavos, let's see, what does he have on con? +2.
If only I was there to give that plus 4.
No, another not one.
You all fail and take 23 damage.
Whoa, oh,
A
17 fails as
fail.
well.
17 fails.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Drew,
Uh-oh.
how big is the Demilich? He's just like a cackling skull, right?
Yep. He's a skull. I thought you
Yeah,
said
how
Catholic
can I jump?
skull.
65.
Can I jump like 10 feet?
You can jump 10 feet. Yeah, but he's like 40 feet in the air, 30 feet in the air.
Yeah, I know. But he's like at the level of the height of the roof, right?
The roof. This is a 2-story building, and he's like at the height of the chimney.
Okay, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's at the height of like the roof / chimney. Okay, like I know I can't jump up 40 feet, but
Not
I'm
the
wondering,
roof
like,
/ chimney. The chimney.
Yeah.
That's a
So if I go up the
distinctly
building,
different
I
height
could-
than the roof.
Okay. So what I'm wondering though is like if I go up onto the roof, then I'll be ostensibly level with him, right?
Sort of. Not quite,
Okay.
but no.
But within 10 feet, so I could jump.
I don't know if you have that much jumping distance.
Say how far I can jump more?
It's not very far. The jump calculation is like hilariously bad.
Okay.
I don't know.
so-
What do you want to achieve by jumping on him?
I was wondering if I could climb onto the roof and then like jump at him to grab him and pull him to the ground.
No, because he has a hover speed.
Okay, so I'd just be hanging on to him then. He'd just be sitting there in the air
He'd
like
just
a
be
bitch.
grappling, and he'd have no movement speed.
Oh.
But he'd be hovering,
okay.
and he wouldn't fall. Because I'm pretty sure if you have
Okay.
hover, you don't fall.
Yeah,
hold
you're
me up.
immune to prone.
Yeah.
Okay, and he can hold me up too, though. I can't pull him down with my weight.
I don't think he'd have free. No. He hovers.
Oh, bummer. Okay, never mind then. Thanks for
Tiavos'
letting me know.
turn though.
So if from the height he's hovering, can we hit him with melee attacks or not?
Repeat that in English, please.
No.
From the height where this bastard is hovering, can we hit him with melee attacks?
No, of course you can't fucking hit him with melee attacks.
He said he's 40 feet up.
Yeah.
Have you ever played a game before?
How long is your sword, dude?
How many sessions in are we? Go put yourself in DM Whispers. You're in a timeout, Euros. Okay, you're back, Euros. You're at a timeout.
It's because nobody contributes.
I mean, I guess it's the first time anybody's ever asked that, but Christ, man. There's a reason nobody'd asked it.
You did just say he's 40 feet up. It should be evident. Like,
Right, let's go to move up and attack then.
He's like, well, technically the battle map is all flat, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, I'm gonna, since the camera's up, we have to make him bigger, right?
oh, nice. Yeah.
To show perspective.
No, good idea.
What do you?
So
sorry,
we
what do-
can't. So I can't hit him in melee.
No, you can't hit him in melee.
Okay, so the best thing I can do is drop weapon. Just going to drop his weapons and
Okay.
take out the longbow and shoot
God,
it.
you know what's so stupid is in Baldur's Gate, you can't, even though like eventually you can get a hover speed, you can't do this. You just drop
Yeah.
flat off the roof like a fucking boulder.
Yeah. So that's a 24 hit.
And 24 does hit. Dude, I got so excited when I first got that. The first thing I did was I went up to a roof and I was like, I'm gonna
7.
fly over the city. Nope.
Hilarious.
Dude, I plummeted. Like
That
it's
26 hits
it's
as well, nice.
hilarious. 26,
Hilarious.
7 damage, and then 26 more. Yeah,
Another 8,
so
15 total.
Nice.
How is it looking?
Bloodied.
Nice.
All right.
Are you guys gonna kill a demi lich? Meanwhile, me and one guy are just
Same.
fucking.
Yeah, Varys
swinging
is
our
gonna get
dicks at
like
each other.
is getting prison shanked over on a roof, like
Yeah.
two city blocks over.
I mean, he just fought a fire giant and came away looking real clean. He can take his glory.
Yeah, that's the irony.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
the fire giant fought honorably.
Thane.
These guys use poison.
All right. I'm gonna go
I'm-
invisible and I'm gonna shoot the bow twice.
Wow.
I want to go invisible.
Yeah, I'm going invisible.
This
Can
fucking
I
guy.
get that ability somehow?
Yeah, become a
Uh,
ranger. Actually, you probably don't have enough levels left that you can get that.
Okay.
Oh, we got a crit.
damn it!
Nice.
Nice.
Damn, dude. Holy shit.
Let's go.
See, Thane realized if he wants good rolls, he has to turn invisible.
That's reasonable.
All right. So,
Invisibility is a second level spell. So I feel like if you picked up levels in Bard, which wouldn't be a bad class dip for you as a skill monkey, you could end up getting invisibility pretty easily. And it's not as good as his invisibility because you only get to do one attack with it.
Yeah.
But still, you could get
Still.
invisibility. So that might be something to think about.
Yeah.
Bard
Even
Rogue is a
Jerry,
really
Bard
good
Rogue
combo
is-
because Bard gets so many proficiencies and they get to double some of those proficiencies.
Yeah, I mean, it would also.
They
fail
both get
my-
expertise, so
Yes,
it's
yes.
gross.
I know they also
So that's
heavy charisma class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
I will investigate this further later.
Alright, 23 damage. Nope, down to 23 health. Sorry, shouldn't have said that.
Uh-oh.
And
God
second attack.
damn it, the fourth wall has been broken. 21.
does a
22.
22 hit?
Yes, 22. Sorry, not 21.
All right.
21.
21.
Plus
21.
5.
21. 21. 21.
Nice.
21.
Oh, nice. Another 12 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you'd never guess what health he's at now.
150.
Yeah, I went ahead and added 50 because I accidentally said the health out loud.
All right.
You know,
And
I thought that like I was gonna kill that guy and then run back down to help because that thing was gonna be tough. Meanwhile, that thing is gonna be dead before.
And you are close to
Poor
dying there.
Harmonel? Oh, I'm sorry, Thane, were you going to do something else?
well, I mean, so can I do anything with my bonus action? I'm just
No.
thinking if I
You
can.
used your bonus action to go invisible.
The invisible is the bonus action.
Oh, that's right. The favorite foe is it is.
Yep.
It doesn't. count
Favorite
as
foe
a-
is nothing. The
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
invisible is a bonus action.
You
Oh,
are
shut up,
nothing.
favorite foe.
So
I've been an extra d6.
it's my
Uh,
Armin's turn now.
Did you have favorite foe on him?
I've used one.
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and add another 2d6, I think.
Okay.
It's the one though. It's the first hit. The first hit of the round.
No, it's each time.
Yeah.
No. So it's whenever you. Is it the first hit of each round? I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
it's the first time you.
when I
apply
hit
it,
when I no
and
it's
then
what. Oh, no, it's and the first time I hit a marked target. Okay, yeah, you're right. It is. Sorry.
right?
Yeah, you're right.
So it'll be 1d6.
So it's 1d6. Yeah, it is 1d6. Good call there. How the fuck did you know
Okay,
that?
well-
I didn't. That's so weird.
Well, 'cause we went over it a bunch of times in the last session because you get to
Oh.
like the first
Oh,
time
yeah,
you
that's
attack,
right,
you get
that's right.
2d6.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh.
only that first time you attack.
So give me another 1d6. 3. Okay,
3 damage.
he's still alive.
Okay, so how
I
many is
actually
going to try?
secretly know how all the game works. I've just been playing dumb this whole
You just
time.
been a dick the whole time. It's like I don't know
Yeah.
what I should do, boys.
Yeah. So now how many is going to try to stabilize Vahayon?
Oh,
Nice.
all right.
Stable. And I guess I
Yeah.
will use my bonus action to throw a dagger at this bastard.
Kick his
The
ass.
same dagger that you just the same scalpel you were just using on Bahayon.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's a miss.
Yeah. But
And
You hear
fine,
it-
it goes down and it lands on one of the horses, killing them.
I was gonna say you hear a cat meow, somewhere off in the distance, you
Whoopsies.
know?
Oopsies.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meow. All right. Bahayon.
Vahayon is stable. He's not back at 1 HP. He's just stabilized. He's still unconscious but stable.
Good call. Good call. Yep. Good call.
Wait, you should do a mind sliver because this damage is like
No,
only
he can,
nine.
he's unconscious. He's still unconscious but stable. He's not having
Yep,
roll
yep.
density
He's not
anymore.
actively dying. But
Yeah,
he's still
but he's unconscious. All right. Back to
you should have
Vera.
had Harmono kiss him, give kiss of life.
Hmm. Well, he's not a.
Should have
Well,
had Harmel kiss his
they're
dick.
both princes. It only works if one of them is a prince and the other one's a princess
Or a frog.
or a frog.
Why'd you move me?
I assume you'd want to hit that person.
Oh, is it my turn again? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was my turn. I didn't catch that detail. Yes, I will move. That's true.
Playing with my action figures.
I thought you were just moving me. I was concerned you were going to shoot
I
me.
was seeing if you're paying attention, motherfucker.
I will shoot at the old Demilich. What do I do? I'm gonna do
I'm gonna hit it with my
That.
bow.
19.
That's a hit. Yep.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's
And
your
hopefully,
what's
if
your
you roll well, I think it's going to die. Yeah. Reroll that.
That's getting
Piercer,
rerolled.
Piercer.
Piercer?
Ah,
Okay, there you go.
nice.
Yeah, it dies.
Nice.
Hey!
Hey.
Does it
That's
die
actually
or is
cool.
it already dead?
Well, it's dead again, you know.
It's destroyed.
So your
It's
your
really
bolt
dead.
hits it, and like it goes through the eye. It doesn't shatter the skull, but somehow it piercing the eye is enough to kill it, in a metaphysical sense. You know,
Cool.
nobody really knows how undeath works,
Yeah.
but it's enough, and it drops down to the street, and it shatters all across the
Nice.
the
Nice,
cobblestone.
nice.
Nice.
Actually, Drew, instead of having moved me left, can you have moved me up and left?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would have actually done. And then just scroll up a bit so I
You're
can
gonna
see the
go to.
situation.
You're gonna go
Yeah.
save. Yeah, let's see. Let me reselect you, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yep,
9,
or-
10,
Well, so go back. Yeah, okay.
12.
That's cunning action dash.
Oh, it's still way too far. I can't shoot
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah. It's 120 feet with hand crossbow is the max
2,
range.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
How the fuck did Varus rode the horse down?
19, 20, 21, 22, 23,
Wait, no, it's way more than
Way out.
120.
30. So that's 100. That's 150 then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
So
they
you, so
visible
you,
at
you
all
need
from
one
from
more
there?
movement to do it.
Yeah. Are they visible from there?
Is who visible?
Them on the rooftop.
Oh.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what what the.
Yeah. I don't think. Oh yeah. I don't think so. Not until you get up to like right here,
Okay.
and then I think.
Okay.
you
So
could-
the inclination of the tresses doesn't hide them. I'm actually thinking about the tresses. How
Oh,
they
on the
would
other
be.
side.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Well, even if
But
you, I think you'd be able to see a part of them if you moved up to
Okay.
here, and at that point, because of how your character works, you can hit them fully.
Yeah.
So.
Could
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
hopped
that
on
was
the-
where you said maybe a little bit earlier, but yeah, I'll have to move.
You-
I'll have to move further. So okay.
He
I'm
ignores
good.
cover, right?
Yes, he ignores cover. Yes. Well, he
Good.
ignores anything except full cover. I think it is.
Yeah, if I can
Gotcha.
see you, you're getting fucked.
Yeah. Kind of like the,
That sounds mildly rapey.
kind of like a poorly designed video game AI.
Basically, yeah.
All right. Okay. So now that's Vera. We got Varus. Oh, gotta go back up.
Nope.
Please hit something now.
Kill him.
You notice the other one came back.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Run away.
I don't love that, to be honest with you.
Touch
But you know
yourself,
what?
Varus. Touch yourself.
All right, what do I have left in terms of spell slots here?
Don't you have a full lay on hands you can do?
I do have a full lay on hands I could do.
You
That's
are
right.
you are like risking. You are being
Yeah.
foolish.
I
if you-
will.
if you
I
don't-
will. I will do all my whole 30 lay on hands here.
Pussy.
I'm back up to 40.
Let's
So-
go.
Rather than fighting the guy, you're standing right in front of me. You just like spank one out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just- I
swear,
literally
la,
just-
la.
I just fucking put my hands on my dick and I'm back. Back in action.
It's awkward.
So that's gonna be my turn. I don't really
Oh
have anything
man.
else I can
Oh, here
do
you go.
for
There you
tonight.
go. This is Varys right now.
You don't have any bonus actions or anything?
Look at
I'm
that GIF I
focused-
posted.
He's concentrating on Shield of Faith.
Yeah, I'm concentrating on Shield of Faith. Any of my like bonus action spells are all concentration, so I think concentrating on the spell I just cast makes more sense.
Could
And-
you disengage and like run down somewhere or something, or does that not make sense?
Disengage is an action.
Well, it might make
That was an
sense
action,
to
yeah.
just eat a single attack and get off the roof, rather than take 2 attacks
you
from
can
him
risk
and then,
it.
and
You
then
have- but you have
shut the
to
fuck
play
up.
around the crit.
Shut the fuck up, and then 2 attacks from the assassin.
Mm,
What were
could
you gonna say,
I?
Euros?
I said, but he's risking playing around the crit with that fucking poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do. Just
But it's
to,
like this is a 1 in 20 chance of a crit,
Yeah,
and then the other one is a 1 in 10 chance. So
Yeah.
fair. It
What-
might
what
be
is
worth
the
it to
one in-
tank it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go bottom left one and then up left from there, just to see if I can kind of use that guy as cover from the other guy,
all right.
or maybe bottom. Yeah, I mean that makes sense, I
You
guess.
go like this. No, that's not. Okay. Okay, that's you then, and now it's them. This guy's gonna try and attack you twice.
You need the 22 to hit.
That's a one. That's a hit.
That's a one hit. Yay.
Do you? Does he? Oh, I guess he does. All right, make a con save.
Hmm.
It's weird how the poison works for them. It works different than it does for you guys. It feels like
It really
Does
does.
Is a 12 a fail?
12 is a fail.
Fuck.
No.
Oh, being so bad at this, Greg.
29. Holy
All right.
shit.
I basically just lost my lay on hands. I should have just attacked him. Fuck.
Or
Yeah.
ran away. Like as
And your roll concentration as well.
can
Oh,
you get
yeah.
up there?
Yeah, you can.
True.
He just dashed and climbed. Oh, I guess he can't climb up the full because it's.
Because it's like 20
Oh
feet
wait,
up.
yeah.
Well, it's yeah. He's got yeah. It
30
takes
feet
it takes
up, something like
double. Well,
I
it's
rolled
the
an
problem is that it takes half. It takes double movement speed to climb, even if you don't make a
Yeah,
check.
yeah, I know. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
so
why,
yeah,
that's why I
he's
brought it up.
stuck there. Yeah, he's waiting.
No fucker.
A little fucker.
Is that chick gonna run away? She's in my way.
Oh yeah, yes, she will run away. Good reminder. Ah, help! Send the
Vera,
wasp!
Vera,
I
why
think
did
that's
you hop on
Varys
the board?
Alloro up there.
What's their initiative order?
Whenever I want them to move.
Nice.
And he's basically when he remembers. is
Cool.
that-
Yeah, it's literally whenever I remember to move the non-combatants. The non-combatants move.
You sound like an IDF fighter.
All right. Tiavos.
Yeah. Move him 3 up and 1 up to the left.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well,
Yeah.
no, you can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. No, he can only move 4 because of he can only move 4 because of plate tab and less than 15 strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys.
But with a longbow, longbow has 600 feet the maximum range, so he can try and snipe the guy with disadvantage.
yeah. Well,
correct?
how is that? So you got okay with disadvantage. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
All right. Which one are you trying to hit?
The one on the street on the bottom.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think that's the one that you have like the best. That's the best attempt.
Yeah, I
He doesn't
guess.
have any-
Yeah. He'd have. Yeah, I don't think you can even hit the other one.
Okay, it's another one. Okay, it fails.
Oh,
Second
that
attack.
sucks. I thought it was a
2
20.
20s. 2
That's
20s.
20.
20s.
21.
Nice.
though.
21 hits.
21
That
is
should
a hit.
Let's go.
Oh, damage.
Hmm.
God.
But it's better than 0.
Yeah.
I never would have pegged you for an optimist.
For real.
I would have pegged him for anything.
I would peg him as well.
I don't know, but hopefully Hamlet can slap
Nice.
some menacing attacks or something.
Thane and Grint.
So how does it work mechanically? Like, if I were to go invisible and I have disadvantage normally,
It cancels
Do I
out.
roll? It cancels out, so I just roll. Okay.
Yep.
Good
thinking there.
I'm not sure I want to do that.
It's not a
honestly.
bad. I mean, it's not a bad
I
idea.
think you should roll,
It's good
I think
thinking.
you should roll 4 d20, and we take the worst one and the best one, and then take them both off.
Oh, interesting.
And
Yeah,
then
but
we
the
flip
thing
a
about
coin,
the,
and
they,
it's-
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I guess it would let you get 2 attacks off. If that's, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop up on the carriage
oh, nice.
and I'm gonna shoot twice with disadvantage at that guy.
Oh, classy.
Which one?
The one in the
The,
street.
the only one you can hit, the guy in the street.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is he attacking twice with disadvantage or once with normal?
Twice with disadvantage.
Twice
No,
with disadvantage.
Once with normal, it's twice with normal.
Yeah, it would be twice with normal.
Wait, why aren't you doing
'Cause
twice
it-
normal then?
Well, because if he went invisible again, he would do twice. with
Because I
normal.
only have one.
But he can-
I
yeah, but
only have one.
And he wants to
favorite
save it
to-
for when it turns into advantage instead of just canceling out the disadvantage.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know if mathematically it works out to being any different, but
I don't think it does.
I don't think
but
it does.
fair
I don't think it does
I
at
will-
all. But
I will-
I think it's fine either way.
I will
Yeah, I don't-
grant him his perversions.
If it's mathematically equivalent and one makes him feel better, you know.
Then that,
I mean,
yeah,
the thing is, like, Varys needs to get the fuck out of there and come back this way and get some help.
I stopped listening after come. Varys needs to
Yeah.
get the fuck out of there and come.
Varys needs to finish.
Yeah. Come on, roll to hit
Roll
the
your
bad
roll your
guy.
dice, Stevens.
Nice.
That's a hit.
21?
Fucking go.
That's a hit.
Let's go.
Bam.
1d8 plus 5.
Wait, is that
Please,
2 hits? Because doesn't he just?
No,
No,
he's,
that's
he's shooting twice with disadvantage.
Okay, so he takes
Oh.
11 damage.
Damn, son.
All right,
Shoot
I'm
him
gonna do it
again.
again.
Second to hit. Second to hit. That's not.
Does
Oh, wait, no,
go.
16. 16 does hit.
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
I'm so used to everybody having like plate mail when they fight you, but this guy's just got armor, like leather armor.
What a
Fuck.
fucking noob.
Another
Nice.
13
Yo.
damage.
Oh, that's great.
that is a
That's
fucking
so
hit,
fucking
Steve.
good.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, this guy's already bloodied. He went from full health to bloodied.
Okay.
Well, not quite full
Get
health,
fucked.
bloodied, but
This dude's like, let me kill Varys. Just gets fucking pelted with arrows from 400.
he
feet
can't even
away.
see that far. Maybe you know, like.
I hope he can see that far because he shot us from that far.
Well, that's really shot Varys from that far. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just you know,
Yeah.
The bitch.
just whatever
Oh.
moves he's shooting at. All right, Harmono.
Ham is also going to climb on the carriage and shoot.
Are you gonna climb on Steve's shoulders?
No, nope. So let's see. 2d20.
You don't have to. You can see over me.
It's not about that. And I
18
think,
hits, right?
and I think that you know it's not about that.
18 hits, right?
It does, yes.
So I'm going to make it a menacing attack as well.
Oh, nice. I always forget you can do that with range.
Fast das finish, scheiße, Alter.
Oh my god.
Christ.
But he needs to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Dude, you could have done 28. You could have done 26
He fa-
damage, and you did.
Does he have any modifiers or is that?
No, that's just it. He's not very.
So he
he's not
fails,
very
he's
wise.
frightened.
Look, this guy's an assassin for the Shadow Thieves. You really think he's that wise?
I don't know, he may have felt some weird stuff with sex. But okay, he's frightened, that's a good thing. He'll have disadvantage if he tries to attack Varys.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to shoot him again.
Fuck's
If
sake.
he attacks
16 hits, right?
If he attacks Varys,
Yeah, he's frightened. And frightened, he has disadvantage regardless on attacks.
while the Source of its Spirits is within line of sight.
And it is.
16 hits.
For now. 16
Yeah.
does hit.
Let's see. And I'm going to do a disarming strike. So
Come on, let's
Right,
see.
it's fine.
What does he do? Is that a dex for him?
I will just let me roll damage, and I will tell you what it does. 19 damage, much
You will
better.
tell me right now. That's so much
And-
damage.
If
And
you
he needs
dead,
to
you
make
just
a,
27.
and he needs to make a strength saving throw,
Oh.
or drop a held object of my choice to its feet. Failed, so he
Yeah,
needs to
so
drop
his
his weapon.
his leftmost short sword goes careening out of his hand.
Nice.
Just getting fucking lit up.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
How's he looking?
Horrible.
We tried your best to save you. Come on, Paris, you need to finish it now.
Yeah,
I
you're gonna need to
I
do a little bit of the
appreciate
legwork here, Varys. My
Yeah.
man, my boy. All right, Tiavos. Nope.
Uh,
Sorry. Nope.
Back to Vara, Vahain is
Yep,
unconscious.
Vera.
Alrighty.
So you want to move 30 feet up?
Yeah, I moved 31st. Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Where are we looking at?
Ooh.
Kill the boss dead.
I think you need to do a cunning action to get up to the next. To get up
Do
there.
I? Action dash.
1, 2, 3. Oh, can you
Sorry
scroll
about
up
that.
just a little bit?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I knew what I
1,
did as soon as
2,
I did it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, you're right. Then I will,
Although you could hit the other guy.
I don't think I can actually, though. Because, what's my range here? Let me see,
Well,
it's 120, I think.
Oh yeah. I think you do.
My
Need,
range is 120. I think he's just a little outside of that, right?
yeah. There you go. Now you can hit either one of them.
I guess then it probably doesn't matter how I move. So then I will indeed use the cunning action to dash, which means I only have the one attack.
Yes.
So I will make it count.
I guess you want to hit the one next to Varus.
Yeah. I will try to shoot the one next to Varus, and I will hope, pray to the gods that this is good.
Nice.
That's gonna do it.
Let's go.
And sneak attack.
I almost forgot the sneak attack.
Yeah,
It's
almost
like I
forgot the
never
sneak
use
attack.
it.
Thanks. Thanks, Block.
I'm rerolling
25.
it. So
Oh,
we
fuck,
got
dude.
then
29.
29.
Let's
God
go.
damn, dude.
Boosh.
Yeah, he's almost
Is he
dead too.
clapped? Oh.
Kill his ass.
Now it's up to Varus to not to
Yep,
hit
Varus,
actually.
it's your turn.
Alright.
No whammies, Varus. No whammies.
19?
19 hits.
Very good.
Let's
Wait,
go.
dude, Varus. Isn't it a 19? Oh, you didn't roll 19.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alright,
I
I'm
got so
down to
excited.
5 HP. I'm gonna second level smite his ass. I have 2 second level spell slots remaining.
Do it.
So that's gonna be
Kill him.
4d8 plus 7.
Oh, he's so
And you know
fucking-
what?
Yep,
You
you
know,
cut him. You
When
cut him right down the middle.
Wait. You don't want to know how I'm gonna kill him?
Cut him right
I'm
down.
not gonna cut him down the middle.
No,
I'm going to slice at his cock.
you're
God.
gonna do it again.
He's gonna hit again.
I'm gonna say, you know, just because fuck these shadow thieves trying to kill me, I'm gonna fucking castrate his ass to kill him.
You cut
with
off
a
the head of his
flaming holy
dick,
sword.
and then you cut off his actual head. You don't have time to do.
Excellent.
You don't have time to do a full medical castration right now. So it's gonna have to be, basically, you cut him with the. You cut his dick with your sword.
All right, so here's my dilemma now.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6 for my self damage. I'm down to 5 HP.
But you get HP from killing him.
No, he
Oh
doesn't.
yeah,
He
that's
gets
right.
temp,
Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
get temp, which okay, I completely forgot about that because I was gonna say if I hit this guy, I could kill myself. I forgot about the temp HP.
You can also hit him with something else. It's only if you use the sword. You could like jump down on him and just like try to beat his ass with your fists.
So where is that guy? Is he on the ground level or is he?
On the pavement.
Just jump off the roof and spike his ass.
Yeah, but how much?
If a creature
potential
falls
damage
into the
does it take?
space of a second creature and neither of them is tiny, the second creature must make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or be impacted by the falling creature, and any damage resulting from the fall is divided evenly between them. The impacted creature is also knocked prone, unless it is 2 or more sizes larger than the falling creature.
Don't risk that. Don't die from fall damage.
So that's
I
a
don't
we'll,
think how
we'll
much.
call,
how
we'll
much
call that a
potential fall
30-foot
damage?
fall. That's 3d10.
No, don't risk it. Don't risk it. Don't
Divided
risk it.
evenly, Greg, between the two of you.
I
Wait,
love the
but
idea
that's
of,
dependent on
you
me
know,
hitting him, right? That's dependent on me hitting him.
If a creature falls into the space, the second creature
Dude,
must
I-
succeed on a DC 15 saving throw or be impacted by the falling creature.
Guys,
how's he looking,
guys,
Drew?
do you think it's worth it? Do you think
Well,
it's worth it?
Well, Drew, how's the guy looking?
Almost dead.
Yeah,
I
dude,
have
dude,
13. I have 13 effective HP.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
going to jump on him. I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
have-
jump on him.
Dude,
There,
If
there's
I
no
die-
world in which you don't jump on this guy. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I,
I
So
am
you,
fucking.
you jump down
Do
off
it.
of this onto the guy. Let's see. He's gonna make a fucking DC 15 saving throw.
Is it dexterity?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Well,
gonna
then
have
if he
really
does
high
it-
one.
Oh no!
Oh, no, No.
You roll 3d10 and divide it evenly between you. So like just
No.
don't roll.
So
But
he
if-
so he steps to the side, and Varys plummets off the roof
Oh.
and takes 25 fall
Oh.
damage.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I
Oh
thought
no.
that- I didn't understand that. I thought you were saying that if he passes, then it gets
Alright, I meant-
divided evenly.
No, it's if he fails. It's
Alright,
he's
oh,
making a
no,
deck
I
save to
was
move out of the
thinking,
way of
like,
this
if,
fat.
If the guy on the bottom passes, then the guy on the top takes some damage. But like, Varys
The
still
guy on the
jumps
top
him.
is going to either take half of the damage if he lands on the guy on the bottom, or he's going to take all of it if he doesn't.
But how's the guy move? He hasn't.
That's
seen
what the
Varys
fucking
coming.
dexterity save is for. And you
Oh,
can't.
that's
2 people
amazing.
can't occupy the same tile, so one of them has to move. And so because one of them
That
is
would've
making a
been
deck
so
save, and
great
the other
if
is
I knew I
plummeting
got that.
like a fucking grand piano out of the Empire State Building, I'm gonna have the guy that's making the deck save move to the side, even though it's not his turn.
You rolled so high that I would have been at 1 HP even if I succeeded that.
Would have been enough.
Anyway, Varys' grand piano ass plummets and just flattens himself on the pavement in front of the assassin.
Ooh.
That's embarrassing.
Oh my
man.
god.
And
my God.
what does the assassin do now?
He's going to attack him twice.
Oh fuck.
Me?
What a
Yes, you
dick
take 2
move.
death saves.
Uh-oh.
To fail
No
that save.
way.
Yep.
Yeah.
No way.
Yep.
Why would he talk me into a car? Why would he talk me into it?
Oh
I
fuck.
didn't understand the mechanics. You could have taken longer.
That's okay. It's not your
To
turn. You
decide.
don't have to understand the mechanics.
So and
Um, I'm just kidding. That was mean.
we don't have time to stabilize you the next time. We were too far away.
No, we gotta kill this dude's ass, and
Yeah.
maybe
But-
Vera can like Misty step up there or something. I don't know how.
I mean, if you win the fight, I'm not gonna make him keep making death saves.
Okay.
It's not
Okay.
fucking
You gotta kill
Baldur's Gate where you gotta like enter turn-based mode to save him in 6 fucking seconds.
Okay.
You know, like if you win the fight, he's gonna be fine. So you just gotta kill him. You gotta kill this enemy before Varys' next turn, basically.
All right.
I think we're gonna fail now every single hit.
But yeah,
No.
here, let me here. I'm gonna put the text of the thing in chat for you, Kilo.
Thank you.
Now it's Stain's turn.
Yeah. No.
Oh, fuck,
No.
seriously?
No. Tiavos, right? Tiavos' turn.
Yeah, Tiavos. Yeah, he's going to move 20 feet up.
I'll laugh every time I hear it.
And he's going to shoot the drow. With
I like how
disadvantage
everybody
here.
else would call him an assassin, but for you it's a race thing.
Yeah. That's a 19 hit, yes it does.
19 hits.
4 damage.
He's still alive.
God damn it.
I mean, it's second
God
attack.
damn.
15. Ah,
15
fuck.
is a miss. No, it's a hit. He's got 15 AC.
Oh, nice.
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 Kick his ass.
5 damage.
Alright,
Can you
he's
add
dead.
things to that? Like you got like superiority die and stuff, right?
No, Tiavos doesn't have that.
Now it's Tiavos that's doing it.
Oh.
But he's dead, so it's good. He saved him.
So,
Yay.
so Greg, you feel yourself no longer at the brink of death, but instead are just casually unconscious.
Just.
All right. Well, I just rolled just to see.
Thank
and
you.
I would
Because I was
pass.
gonna ask if you could,
Yeah.
you know, for curiosity's sake.
Yeah.
So,
So
um,
we collect all the drop stuff and everything.
yeah,
Weapons,
so
and longbows.
as the battle is wrapping up, a bunch of Waterdeep militiamen charge up, you know, to hope to save the day, just as you guys are killing the last assassin.
Mm.
And they're led by older Cole, who's panting and out of breath. Doesn't look to be in the
As
best
the-
of shape these days. He's gained like 20
Yeah.
pounds since you last saw him.
As the
No way, it's been, like,
older
2
Cole-
weeks.
I'm hearing this as an older Cole now.
Yeah, older Cole. Maybe not 20 pounds, but he's been gaining weight. He's been having some good eats since the hard times are over. And I think it's been 2 weeks since you were here, but you haven't seen him in about 2 months. I think he's been doing other stuff.
Okay.
I don't think you've seen. He's not been at the tavern since like you guys won the war, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Well, as they trot up, entirely too late, and him being all paunchy, Vera's gonna say to him, "Took you long. Took you a bit, didn't it?" And then I'm gonna poke him a little bit in his gut.
Yeah, he's still got his like old breastplate on, you know. So it's like when the National Guard guys, you know, they've got those plate carriers that just like it's not
Yeah.
doing enough.
He needs
Yeah.
the breastplate stretcher.
Yeah, he needs either a new breastplate or a breastplate stretcher. Yeah.
What all do we find on Les Corpses?
Yeah.
So they've got like nothing, but each of them has got like a piece of paper that has got a shockingly accurate portrait, very well done. Looks like it's been printed with like a nice printing press even
Ooh.
of each of your guys' faces.
Mm.
But the biggest one, and at the top, is Varys. He's the primary objective.
Okay. Can I take the Lich's skull?
It is not a skull anymore. It's like bone dust on the ground.
Bone dust.
It's like a skull that had fallen 40 feet. So it's like
Does it have,
shattered,
like,
and
10
it's
spots in
shattered,
there, like
it's
Skyrim?
shattered and been destroyed on the ground. There's no the biggest fragments are like the size of your thumb, maybe.
Would that be of value to like a curiosities collector?
I don't think
Bone
there's any
dust?
way to prove that it's that.
But
But could I
does
persuade someone?
Huh?
Could I persuade someone?
I think that you could try and make that fallacious argument with any amount of dust that you find on the ground.
Yeah, but my question is if I can try to persuade someone.
You could do that
Okay.
with any amount of dust you find on the ground. But
Yeah, but-
the question of whether anybody would even want lich dust or whatever the fuck you're gonna tell them it is another question. That's not a known resource.
but
Curiosities, I'm just thinking of someone who's like, ooh, cool, kind of thing.
Again,
Yeah.
if you're gonna convince somebody of that, you could convince them to buy like the fucking Zund bridge outside Waterdeep.
Yeah, but I want something I can actually sell. Well, I mean,
Well, you could sell like a handful of dirt. Is my point. Like this is not
No.
worthwhile. You can, of
I
course,
know,
you
but
could
I'm-
try to
Come
tell
on.
them it's anything.
No, I'm not saying something that like could be sold. I'm saying that something that I could sell, and I could sell it to someone in a figurative and a literal sense if it's actually a thing. Whereas if it's not actually a thing, I probably won't be able to sell it.
doesn't
in
have
a
any
figurative
value.
sense. Okay, thank you.
I've told you that several times.
does the
feel
bone does have like 10 swords in there,
No,
like Skyrim?
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I guess we could use the bone fragments to make arrowheads that have bad juju.
All right, so where from here? I guess you guys are gonna catch
what
up
else-
with older Cole for a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there any indication where the wanted posters came from?
These seem to be handmade. I mean, each one of the assassins has one, right? And does it have any like letter marking on it? You give me an investigation roll.
Yeah.
Can we at least take their weapons though? I mean, they had pretty good weapons. It seemed like.
They had regular crossbows. It's just they had poisoned the arrows.
Yeah,
You
isn't a
can't-
crossbow worth a good chunk of money?
a crossbow? Let me look it up.
Well, actually, regardless, I'd still want to take them to put them in, Nightstone for the militia.
Sure. Yeah, so
Okay,
crossbow is
yeah.
worth
Yeah.
13 gold. So
Okay, but what do we
You
have?
know.
We got 2 crossbows,
two
right?
crossbows and 2 short
and how many
swords.
swords or whatever?
I guess 6 short swords and 2 crossbows between them all.
Okay.
So yeah, Thane, it's there's no like distinctive markings on it, but it's a different kind of paper than is used up north. It's a more southern style of paper. They're like a more papyrusy kind of thing.
Oh, piracy.
Yeah, papyrusy.
That sounds like the Pope when he enters into piracy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very
Papyrus.
papal.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably from the south, Kalimshan on,
Okay.
one of
I
those
have
places.
have another question regarding those wanted posters.
It's not.
Do they
It's not a
happen to
wanted.
say,
It's not.
like-
It's not a wanted poster. It is like identificate. It's like the thing that you give an assassin so they know who their
Yeah.
target is. It's
Does
not.
it
It's
say,
not a
like,
wanted
Maedhros-
poster.
Yeah,
They don't
but
say
does it say
wanted
like
on it.
does it say like Trojan Montoya, Maedhros Esquire,
No,
and
again. There's. It's not a wanted poster. Stop calling it that. You're giving yourself the wrong image. It's not a wanted poster. It is all of your.
Okay,
it's
okay,
it's a
okay,
piece
okay,
of
okay.
paper, like I said, that's got all of your portraits on it, in a grid with Varys is at the top. That's all it is.
Alright.
It's detailed, shockingly detailed portraits that have been done with a high quality printing press on papyrusy like paper. That's all that's on it. There's nothing else on it. There's no stamps. There's no letters. There's no words. There's
Alright,
no
alright.
names.
Okay.
So they didn't have like any little vials of purple worm poison on
No.
him or anything.
Nope. No.
Was pre-applied.
Pre-applied to the crossbow bolts, you can't loot.
It's a bummer, mate.
Yeah, it's like when you kill an enemy in a game with a weapon and you're just like, I better be able to loot that, and then you can't.
Yeah, I hate that so much.
It's the worst.
And it's always like a cool size.
Yeah,
Way to make a game that triggers us, Drew.
yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
Always when the enemy has a fancy sword and you can't take it.
It's funny, you can trick the you can force, if you do something right, you can force Ketherick to drop his like extra large scythe in Act 2, but you can't equip it because it's too big.
Yeah, with Merkle there, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
So,
you catch up
I
with
think
Older.
so-
He tells you that
Yeah.
he's been he's doing, aside from working with the knights, he's now working with the guard as well again,
Also
Guys.
working with his gob, right?
He's what?
Also working with his gob.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of, good eats. Being a knight is, pretty good stuff. A lot of people want to,
Am I still
show them their
unconscious, by the
appreciation. What?
Yeah, you're still unconscious.
Yep, you're still knocked out. Yeah, you're like laying there while everybody's talking around you.
Yeah, Vahan is also laying down there.
Everybody, yeah, Vahan and you are like laying next to each other in the street while Older's catching up with the rest of the gang. After a few minutes, though, he, after about 20 minutes, y'all get done. You're having that, how cops do when they arrive on the scene. Y'all are like circled around, blocking the entire street, talking for no reason, not doing any paperwork.
Nice.
And
Not doing
eventually,
any paperwork.
say what?
I like the not doing any paperwork.
Oh yeah, there's like 40 squad cars. Not a one of these guys is doing anything.
Yeah.
Like
just
every
watching.
yeah, every single guard from the entire area is piled in here for some reason.
And they just lay like some bodies of dead assassins
Yeah,
and people just chatting.
maybe 1 in 10 of them is investigating.
Nice.
You do see a couple of the knights about, they're the ones actually doing work. They're looking at the bodies, trying to figure out who they are. But there doesn't seem to be any headway there.
Which knights are out patrolling?
It's Jaseed and I wanted to say Goodell, but she's dead.
Yep.
Is it one of her sisters?
Yeah.
Didn't one of the other sisters die, or no? It was
She had that, but she wasn't related to them, I think.
It was
the one-
another woman died, but it wasn't one of their sisters.
Yeah, so she had that died in their minds.
Yeah.
Well, the guys said they were like from the like Thieves of Am or whatever.
Shadow Thieves of Am, yeah.
They said that. So
Yep.
then Vera will tell Older that before they attacked us, they one of them proclaimed for some damn reason that they were from the Shadow Thieves of Am.
I
And
believe it was the Lich did that.
No, it was the
Yeah.
guy that brought the Lich.
The guy that had the leech in the
but
back.
in any case, Vera
Yeah.
will tell Older that one of them proclaimed for some damn reason that they're from the Shadow Thieves of Am and we're here to repay a debt to Varys Aloro. And then I'll also show him the posters. Say like, but it seems like they had something in it for all of us,
Yeah.
except Old Thane. He's a new addition.
Yeah. And
That's no good, Older says.
and I'd like to ask Older something as well.
Hold on. Older is clearly discomforted by that news, and he informs you that and their ally Kalimshan have been in a bit of a cold war with the Lord's Alliance since their last war about a century ago, and hopefully this is not a sign of reigniting tensions, and hopefully it's just Varys being And he looks over at the body and he says, provocative.
He is that, isn't he?
That's how I first met him. He provoked
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah, but
Well,
so I want to ask Older something else.
I'll tell him that if it
Hey,
looks like this.
can I ask something first?
Hold on, let Kilo finish.
Sorry. Do you have something pertinent to what he just said, though?
Like, I wanted to ask Older if he knows anything about like if the Shadow of Saddam have like known activity in Waterdeep, they have like criminals
Well,
or
you
something
can
like
wait
that.
until Kilo finishes the directly related thing.
Okay, yeah. So I was just gonna tell him that, if there's any risk of this Cold War reigniting, he can at least trust in the fact that Nightstone will be petitioning to join the Lord's Alliance soon, and Thornhold that we just liberated and returned to its rightful rulers, the Stone Shafts, and I'll nod over towards Thane. Also
nod
has expressed an intention to join soon as well. So Lord's Alliance will be that much stronger when Kalimshan comes, bitches.
He is surprised by that, and he asks some questions, and you fill him in about your recent adventures there, and he's surprised and impressed. What were you going to ask him, Euros?
Like if he's aware if like the Shadows of them have like criminal cells in Waterdeep or the surrounding areas.
Well,
If
they're
you
not
said
supposed
anything?
to, he says. They got driven out by the one of the, well, about, I guess, 3 open lords ago. We had an open lady called Leston Silmariel, and she drove out the Shadow Thieves, who are pretty entrenched in Waterdeep up to that point. But we haven't found any of their cells operating here since. This has been, you know, I don't like to say it, but this is Zentarum territory these days, if there is any territory to call it.
Yeah, because I was also surprised because they had like 2 doppelgangers / shapeshifters around. So they could be that they are trying to come back again here, maybe.
Well, we'll be on the lookout. It's with doppelgangers. It's their worst weapon is distrust.
Yes.
You know, their very presence is, you know, makes people question their allies. But we won't fall for that. We'll keep an eye out for enemies of the crown, I suppose.
Good. Last thing we want is another war with those bastards in the south.
All right. He, with that, he, you know, whistles for his men to reassemble, and they all, most of them reluctantly head out. There's a few people still investigating the bodies. They've got all the, you know, the enemies' bodies like in a row with like cloth over them, and they're writing stuff in clipboards, you know.
What about the one with no dick?
I mean, he's got, you know, there's a red cloth over him, but the crotch of the cloth is all red. Looks like he's gotten his period.
So
And I assume you guys continue on to the Night's Rest.
yeah, that's there, so we can rest
So
there.
am I conscious again, or?
You'll be conscious again when you stop asking. No, I'm just kidding. It takes an hour, I think.
I think it's 24 hours, something like that.
Yeah, I guess it is. I usually just do it with an hour. We'll call it an hour. It is 1d4 hours, though. You're right.
I think I've had more death saves than the entire rest of the party combined.
That is correct.
Multiple
Yes.
times over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except maybe Vaheon. If excluding Vaheon, without a doubt, including Vaheon, maybe at least a plurality of them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, so
So you'll arrive back at the Night's Rest, and oh shit!
so
I wrote the
what
wrong
we could do in after
So-
we rest, after we decide to rest here and do everything, I thought maybe because Stain you asked for this, maybe see if you can find you some +1 studded leather for your respec.
Well, but the thing is, I mean, I don't. It might get me like 1 AC.
Studded leather is studded leather +1 is 13, and +4 is you will get a 17 AC automatically.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what
yeah,
it
that's
says.
what I'm
It's
saying.
+1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
didn't remember what his actual AC was.
Yeah, and I mean, so the thing is, like, I don't know if it's worth the. I might just wait and see. I don't necessarily see. I mean, look, +1 AC is nice.
Yeah, because
Um,
AC in 5e doesn't scale too much.
Yeah.
Oh, the doggo.
No, we
How
can.
many
I mean, we
square
can do
got
that.
the
It's
dog?
better. It's better than not having it.
Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna have it.
yeah, and
So what? Thane is curious about. So which blade was it that Varys castrated the guy with?
The sword in the shit.
Okay, it's already got a name.
yep. Hamil is going to go pet the dog, as I said.
Thane's gonna ask Harmino where he got his +1 studded leather.
We got it enchanted in a shop in Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yep, Cairn's swords.
I will say to Thane that he's a fair guy. His prices are fair and everything. So you might be able to exchange the mithril
If
breastplate.
the knights have got a working relationship with him. Casey explains. If you want to just they usually have somebody going by a shop most days. If you want to leave what you want with Casey, he can take your money and get it picked up for you.
That would be great.
Yeah. And you could also maybe exchange the mithril breastplate for that.
Not you,
because-
elf boy. He says. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't say that. But he says he does say
suggesting
that
that.
he wasn't talking to you.
No, that's fine. I think we can.
But,
I think we can find use.
What did you ask, Yoss? What did you say you wanted?
I said that he could maybe, like, if he wants, he can trade in his mithril breastplate.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you could sell it, yeah.
Cool.
Well, what is the +1 studded leather armor cost? I will ask Casey.
He will say, what do I look like, a vendor? $1,200.
Okay.
I would like to ask Casey how he feels about entering as a partner in mine and Thane's new
Ooh, good call.
and if we're gonna open a brewery, brew pub, restaurant, could we not name the sleep part, a Night's Rest franchisee? It's an established name.
Well,
With some good
but
PR.
he'll need to have,
Like Subways.
he'll need to have a share of the income, obviously, if you're going to use his branding. He's got a very distinct reputation and all that, so.
So
you
it,
want to
it
be
would
compensated
be
for any risks to reputational harm.
I mean, so we were thinking, Thane, was as of right now, was it Bucket Brothers Brewery or Bucket Man Brewery, Bucket Bottomless Bucket? What
Bucket
was
Boy
our?
Brewery.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that we arrived at a consensus, but so I think yours was Bucket Brothers and mine was Bottomless Bucket.
I'm fine with Bottomless Bucket. So it could be the Bottomless Bucket Brewery with the Night's Rest Tavern.
I think we should do that.
Yeah, Casey's fine with it as long as he gets, proportional share for the name rights and, any other, part roles that he plays. You guys
How
go
does
on the
this
road
feel-
for
how does
like
this feel
18
about,
hours if you want to rest.
Well, one thing I want to know about first is, so when we go in, I'm going to greet Casey, kind of give him a nod, like a like a 2-finger, like, hey,
What up?
and see
Long time no
how's he
see.
responds. Yeah, or more just kind of like a tentative, like, hey, how are you doing, kind of thing.
He's over it.
He's over it. Okay, cool. Come on, check.
As long as you don't bring it up again,
if he holds
as long as you don't propose slavery to anybody else.
Yeah.
No, he did. When you enter, he says, "The slaving hero returns.
Ah,
The prodigal slaver."
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
But
cool.
he asks you guys what brings you back in town.
Apparently, somebody tried to assassinate me.
Again?
And, yeah, I tried to kill him by jumping off a roof on top of him, but I actually just knocked myself unconscious.
Oof.
And I probably have a bit of a TBI right now.
Definitely.
Oh, if you haven't noticed, I don't remember if the last time I was here you noticed, I'm not dead anymore.
Yeah, I can smell. I can tell.
But my soul is still possessed by a devil, so that's kind of
So you're dead in some ways,
fortunate.
but not,
yeah.
but not,
yeah.
but and not the others. Dead in
Never
every
too
way.
dead for. You know what?
Spiritually dead.
I can have a drink with you though, Casey, for the first time in a long time.
Hell yeah. He seems excited by the prospect, and he'll get two buckets out. There's like a whole stack of upside down buckets now by the bar. But these are like smaller buckets, for like people who want a bucket but they don't really want a bucket.
I'll take a small bucket.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
that's all the
tasting
buckets they
myself.
have, it looks like. They've gone mainstream now. Buckets are mainstream here.
Did I give you the spittoon, Thane, or not?
No, you have the spittoon. I have the bucket, and
You know
I'm
what,
gonna pull it out.
Yeah, I'll ask him if he could fill my spittoon, actually, my silver spittoon.
Right, he'll do it.
I'm gonna pull my bucket out excitedly.
And
ask
your
him-
bucket is the OG bucket.
Yep,
nice.
Varys' bucket.
I'm gonna point that out to Casey that is the OG bucket from so many months ago.
He says he's surprised to see you part with it.
Yeah, and
No,
how many will ask for some mead?
They don't have mead here, still.
Wine, then.
Okay, he's got wine, but he wants you to know that wine and mead are not the same thing.
You know.
Okay. My brother got
All
mead
right.
once, and it was awful.
It can be really good or it can be really bad.
Yeah, it was not good. It was like really cheap. They got like a $9 bottle of mead.
Yeah. It's probably really grossly sweet, I bet.
Well, yeah, that's I do remember. Yeah, it was super sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It like good meat is somewhat dry, and it takes like effort to make it dry.
Yeah, he
'cause you
got
don't
like
get
he
ton
got
of-
yeah, but I think he got it intentionally. Like he got like honey mead or something like that.
Well, mead is always honey mead. That's how you make it. It's made from
Yeah, but
honey.
this was like added honey, you know.
No, they like made mead and then they
Meat
put honey
then.
in it.
But then they add
afterward.
honey flavoring to it. Yeah,
What the fuck? That's so
with
stupid.
extra sugar. Yeah.
So that's basically meat from Netto.
Mm. That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not good. It was
Yeah.
not good. Anyway, he asked if you guys are gonna need to spend the night here.
I mean,
Because
it'd be
why
fine.
not?
If he's offering, I would I propose, before we go to rest though, that we have a toast to surviving an assassination attempt by the Shadow Thieves of Am.
A second
Sure.
assassination attempt.
And for liberating Thornhold.
Yep.
Vera's going to say I'll drink to that, but I'm not sure about surviving. I mean, but myself and Harminal and Thane won the assassination attempt. You and Vaheon may have survived.
Diablos was also fine.
To be fair, I ate a lot of the targets that, with my big head, they happened to hit me, and they were probably aiming at you. They just happened to hit me on the way.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, possible.
I'm gonna like call over the boys, over in the corner there. I'm gonna ask about Leah and Dala, see what they're up to.
Leah and Dala are usually at one of the orphanages
Oh,
running it.
Nice.
who is that over there? Is that wait, fuck, I can't remember their names.
One of them is Fane.
Fane and Jassalid.
Fane, Jassalid?
Jassalid.
Is that how we say it?
Jassalid.
Is he the one that was like an absolute fucking god in a couple of our fights?
Yes.
So you know what? I'm gonna call over the boys. I'm gonna be like, here, have a round with us, in celebration of, although not having a soul, being alive and being able to celebrate with friends.
Yeah, they'll join in on the ye old toast and celebration.
And I'll thank them for coming, even though they were a little tardy. I'll thank them, for actually, booking it.
Well, they were on the. I mean, technically, they got there within like 40 seconds. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like, hey, I as far as I know,
I mean, it was a lot
guys
of turns, but in real world, it was less
it was
than a
like
minute.
Minute. Yeah.
Shockingly good police response time.
That's true.
All right.
That's true.
So are they happy to accept this offer?
Oh yeah, like I said, they joined in the toast of the celebration. Yeah, Seer is usually working with the guards these days. They've got the knights kind of. The knights are good with like the common folk, so they have them in like usually like in a non. It's like when you call the police, but you don't want the police. You want like you want like the. What are they?
Neighborhood watch.
What? Not the neighbor. No, but it's like the mental services. Basically, sometimes the answer's not like a bunch of dudes with billy clubs. It's one guy that like knows the person,
It's
but
called a
has the
civilian
authority. But
liaison.
has the authority to have them arrested.
It's called a civilian liaison.
Yes. Thank you. I knew there was a word. I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, that's a lot of that's
I
what a
gotcha.
lot of the knights do these days. He says.
Mm.
Cool.
Or they're also called community outreach officers.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's community outreach officer. That's what it is.
It
That's what I
depends
was
where you
thinking.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think a lot of
got
times
you.
I think they do different things, right?
I think so, in some places it just depends on where you are. Like they
Yeah.
label them
But
differently.
anyway, yeah, they tell you that a lot of times, mostly that's what they do these days since they got famous after the inauguration when they got a shout out from the Open Lord.
I mean, that's some good PR for us.
That's good PR. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
you
I'll
guys
ask the
you guys were
boys.
guests of honor there. That's even better PR.
yeah, it's quite a change after being like the most wanted criminals in Waterdeep.
It is. It is indeed.
What do the boys think about our brewery plan?
They don't really care. They don't go to Nightstone, and they don't go to Thornold especially.
Well, I'll ask them if at some point, if they want to come take a visit, if they ever want to take a little vacay. I'm gonna kind of look over at Vara just to confirm it's cool if they want to come chill in our castle.
If the former
know,
terrorists,
Alleged terrorists.
alleged ex-terrorists, yeah.
Bear will say, I'll drink with you boys here. I'll drink with you in Thornhold. I'll
Don't
drink with you in
talk through your
Nightstone. I wasn't going to, and he fucking addressed
Well,
me.
just wait, please.
Ray!
I was afraid Harmon would
Stop.
interrupt me if I didn't.
Just wait until you're done, please.
Well, I'm done now.
All right, big dog.
Anyway,
I'm gonna get drunk, but not
All
too
right.
drunk.
y'all get drunk. I guess you celebrate for a few hours until bedtime. Y'all
Thane's gonna take it easy tonight. He's a little
get easy.
suspicious. A little curious about what's going on with these assassins. He's gonna take it easy.
I'm gonna explain to him. I'm gonna kind of tell them a story about how when we were wanted fugitives, the Shadow Thieves were stalking me, and I happened to castrate one of them. I'm gonna explain that. I kind of gave him the warning of this will happen to any more of your guys that follow us, because they were trying to get revenge for us taking out Amric's raiders, and
Which were basically
Wait.
the last Shadow Thieves outfit in Waterdeep.
Wait, were the
Yeah,
Amric Raiders
Mirage
affiliated to the Shadow Thieves?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Gonna update
I'm
the
pretty sure that was
wiki.
established a long time
yeah,
ago.
we knew that. We
Yeah,
knew that.
you guys
the
knew
entire
that.
time.
I mean, it's been a while. It's easy to forget that.
Yeah, I
kind of
I didn't
little
remember
things.
that.
But they were. Yeah. That's why the
Okay.
Shadow Thieves were fucking with you guys.
And what was the talk of the doppelgangers?
Oh, just that it was their worst weapon is that it makes you distrust your friends, and just their
Yeah, which is
presence is it's disconcerting to see that kind of weapon used.
Which is exactly what's going on with Thane right now. He's like, how do I trust these people?
Saying the paranoid.
Anyway, all good. Let's have some beers and let's
Yeah.
get some rest.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you guys rest. Well, first of all, you party to an extent, and then you rest. You'll wake up about 8 a.m. on the 9th day, the second 10 day of Marpenoth.
Still in Marpenoth.
Now at level 11.
Now
Woohoo!
at level 11, yes.
Let's go.
On to our 11 sheets.
Let's go.
Can't wait to go to battle to use my third attack.
All right,
Grant gets to attack twice now.
where now?
Mm, think-
Varys. I'm gonna say Varys is gonna wake up a little hungover, and he's gonna ask if, he's a little introspective after having been almost murdered for like a fourth time. He's gonna ask if anyone wishes to go to the Temple of the Triad with him.
Hamner would say why not. He wants to see some other gods as well.
We'll see why not.
Yeah.
It's a weird way to phrase that.
Varys,
Wait,
what are you
he's-
gonna do?
Thane's gonna go shopping.
All right, that's valid.
Yeah, so Thane,
valid.
your goods have already been delivered by the time you wake up.
Oh, excellent. Outstanding. Do I need, because I don't have 1,200 gold, so where's that coming from?
There is this big loot that I have put there.
Yeah, who's gonna pay for?
Take it out of the $5,000 I gave you guys when I fled Waterdeep, JK.
Did you just buy something without remotely having the money?
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
No, so I mean, this was why you were not here.
I mean,
So I didn't.
we got from Thornhold 2,600 gold, 1,300 worth of jewels, 5
Yeah,
gold
but
bars.
you paid 3,200 of that to the fucking dwarfs.
But yeah, how much is 1 gold bar worth?
How much is what?
1 gold bar worth.
1 gold per worth?
One gold
gold
bar.
bar.
500.
500.
500 is. So that's
But
5. So that would be the 5, or the 5 gold bars would be out, and 700.
no. We didn't bring any of that with us. all the loot from Thornhold is still in Thornhold.
Why?
Wait,
I
what?
assumed it's in the carriage.
That's why I assumed as well. Where would it
I mean,
get it?
Why would it not be?
Because we talked this over with Thane. We asked if we were gonna like leave them the stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, it makes sense to leave it so they can get themselves like back on."
Well, no, we
track."
said we
No,
said we
no,
would
no,
leave
no, no,
some
no,
of
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
He
we said we
left
would leave,
the
like,
ledger
some-
and the Skullport maps and charts.
Yeah.
And he's gonna
No,
hold
we
on
did
to
the
some of the
mechanics,
Dwergar
right?
tech so he can research it
Yeah.
and pay and
No, that was-
3,200 of the gold to them to pay the Battle Brothers or Battle Dwarves.
No, the idea was that we leave. We don't strip the place. The idea was that we take, what is our due for liberating the place, and then we move on. It wasn't that we leave everything there. So
Okay.
Okay, so let me update the loot part then.
So all that we left then was the 3,200, and then like the various and sundry, like the quest items, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, effectively. I mean, that was what I thought was the plan.
Okay.
Okay, so I updated the loot thing then
How could that possibly?
with what is left. So we could still remove this 1900 and like put 1300, move it to 600 because for the +1 studded leather for Thane.
What are you saying?
That we have money from this loot to pay for the studded leather for Thane.
Yeah.
So we'll subtract it from there.
Well, how
So
much
the
is
studded,
left?
the studded leather is 1,200.
1200 was 1300. Okay, so it actually be like that. So we have a +1 longsword, some jewels and rings worth 1300, 700 gold, 500 silver, 500 copper, one +1 dagger, an amulet with a House of Magasta emblem, and 62 gold we found in the mines.
And then the hundo is additional.
Yeah, that's additional one there, that we got it at some later
Okay.
point. Actually, let me put it to
Yeah.
with the rest.
Oh, come on, man. Add it into the other things like a
See the
sentinel
copy
man.
paste. Come on, give 600 and 600. So let's do it 862.
Yeah, I still have like no gold. I feel like Vara, I just watched Straight Outta Compton last night. I feel like Vara is Paul Giamatti. I'm taking care of you guys. I'll be the one that holds all the money.
Yeah, it's called a pimp.
I mean, I was trying to do that.
I'm
and then
joking.
Marvel
I'm
started
joking.
keeping
I'm
track of
fucking with you,
things.
man.
Yeah.
I
I'm
started keeping
joking.
track of things, but then never knowing where they are.
To be fair, every time I ask for something, you do allow me to have it. So thank you, mommy.
Right.
I buy you pretty things.
Varys has proven that he's not great for managing the money. So
You need a pimp. I mean,
Okay, so what we're doing?
is this what's in there now in loot? Is that what we actually still have?
Yes,
Okay.
that will be in the
Okay,
carriage, I
zero
assume.
gold bars. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, and wait.
So if we take 1,200 off of the jewels rings, then we still have. So what are you getting? What did you buy?
I already subtracted it. The 1200 for solid leather.
Oh, you took that off too. But did you take off the 3,200 for the battle dwarves?
Yeah. I took the five gold bars out and
Okay. And
And-
Thane is also taken out then.
700 to for the rest of the payment.
Okay. So what did you buy, Thaney boy?
Basically +1 AC.
Last one solid leather armor.
Okay. I think I want to do that as well. Honestly,
Okay.
I didn't know that you were doing that last night, but I'll go down to the shops and get one as well if that's an option available to me.
What are you getting?
I'm gonna get +1 studded armor as well, so I get an extra AC.
Okay.
But could I like sell my +1 leather armor when I go there Basically,
half
no.
value, yeah.
at half value?
Yep, that's how it
Does
works.
anyone else in the party need +1 leather armor? Probably not, right?
Nope.
Question is whether there's value in keeping it to give to someone who we might need later. What is Alric's metric of
I'm gonna
armor?
go pee,
Does he
I'll be
need
right back.
Alric need medium, light, heavy, none? Cloth.
I can't remember what Alaric used. I think he used medium armor, but let me check.
To be clear, I'm giving my the mithril breastplate back.
That's cool because that seems like something that we shouldn't like sell if we don't need to.
Back
Yeah.
to where?
Alaric used half plate. Oh wait.
No, what did
No,
you
no,
use?
that's the wrong one. I forgot that I accidentally at one point saved over Alaric's 10th level sheet that I made with Varus. He used a chain shirt and a shield of Ilmater, so he had 17 AC.
Oh, it's medium.
Medium though, right? He's medium then.
Yes, you could take the Mithril breastplate then, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Because
Cool.
chain shirt I think is 13 AC or something.
I feel like the +1 leather is probably not useful then.
Yeah,
and-
chain
and
shirt
not-
is 13, so he should take the Alec can take the breastplate.
Yeah. Well, and mine is probably not liable to be useful anytime soon. So I'll trade it in
Yeah.
to save some monies.
Cool.
So Drew, I'm gonna trade in my +1 leather and get for the +1 studded. What do I pay him then?
1,200, and you get 600 back.
Okay, so I'm paying him 600.
1,200 and 600 back.
Okay.
You have to give him $1,200, and then you get 600 of those $1,200 back.
Oh, okay.
You
Mark,
have to
would
do
you
it this
mind
way for
editing
tax.
the,
There's tax on
the-
both
the
transactions.
thing in loot?
Okay,
So-
so remove the 600 gold there then.
Yeah, minus 600 gold then. And
Okay,
I'll-
done. I did that.
Okay. Thank you. Now I'll change that. then.
Always.
Leather.
Also, Thane, you said that you would give this double scimitar to Tiavos,
Yep.
so that I can put that in.
Yeah. So double-bladed scimitar of wounding +1.
So that leaves us with a +1 rapier that we could either give away or sell. Or give.
Rapier. You stupid fuck. I can't take
So
this guy
do we
seriously.
want to keep the unused +1 rapier or sell it?
I'd keep +1 weapons. They sometimes come in handy in a pinch.
Yeah, or we can give it maybe, I don't know, to you, Evander or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
Building a
so
whole army, a whole squad.
yeah, I think we already have I think we have at least one more +1 longsword in the armory there in Nightstone. We can go to get another one, then a +1 dagger, then a +1 rapier. We're getting quite the collection.
Yeah. I mean, like the thing is, I wouldn't sell things unless we need to sell them.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, it's okay, it's fine. Yeah,
because it's a bad deal to sell them unless you actually need to sell them at the moment. So, yeah.
Did you So did you include the mithril breastplate?
let me
Give him
put that
give
there
him
on,
to
on loot.
Alaric.
Let me put that
Yeah,
on-
yeah. And then once we get to Nightstone, I'll take everything that's in that one post and I'll add it.
And Mithril breastplate will go to Alaric, so I'm going to remove that.
Where are you guys
Okay,
seeing this?
so how is
So-
the Temple of the Triad?
Yeah, so it's that yellow diamond-shaped building. A lot of open air, a lot of pillars, you know. Big old atrium. Not very busy this time of day.
This is the same one that had all those blind priests of Tyr that gave.
Yep. And just like before, there's a few. There's not as many as before because last time you came like during a busy part of the day. But yeah, there's a few of the familiar-looking priests, blind priests. You can tell they're blind because they've got that diaphanous cloth wrapped around their eyes.
Hmm.
Doesn't need to
I'm
be
going to-
diaphanous, but you know, it is.
I'm going to approach cautiously, and as I'm gonna like kind of hold out my hand a little bit to make sure I don't burst
Yeah, so
into
the
flames.
one that you're approaching like seems to sense that you're approaching, and he turns around and to face you, and it's like he can see you, and I guess you don't recognize him, but this is the same one as before. He's got the he's not wearing the cloth. Hold on. He's got big old hollow eye sockets. He's missing his left hand at the wrist and his right one at the elbow.
Uh-huh.
And he says, "Son."
Done.
Does he react to Hamnil being there as well?
Nope.
Nice. How is the
The,
architecture of the temple? Is it Gothic? Is it Baroque?
A lot of open space, a lot of pillars, multiple levels of pillars, going up.
Nice.
It's just like dominated by this huge atrium, and then it's like walkways that circle it, and presumably there's rooms that off of there. But the whole bottom level is open space with a bunch of various, sized temples to tiers so people can get their prey on.
Huh?
So you say sun confusedly back to the sky, Greg?
Yes. But I'm thinking, I finally found my father. It's been only 29 years.
You follow Tyr, do you not?
I once followed Ilmater.
They're the
Before
same.
Are they?
Aren't they?
I think they're friends. I think they seem to have a pretty good working relationship.
You seem lost, child.
Well, he's a
I
heretic.
am. I have broken my oath.
I can tell. Your soul
What do you
is
see?
corrupted. It is splintered. You have many masters.
When he says splintered, I'm gonna like look down at my right hand that traditionally holds my shield. That is no longer, shriveled and undead. I'm gonna look
Yep.
down at my left. That's my sword weapon, my sword hand, and like months of using the sword and the shit, you can kind of see, like even though I'm alive again, like it's gotten scarred and just from like the necrotic damage I've
Well, it's
taken.
like I imagine it's like the Iron Throne. You're just pricking yourself constantly on it.
Yeah, like I kind of picture it like almost like in like Skyrim when you have two spells equipped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like almost like my right hand is the one I used to lay on hands and protect, and it's got like
Yeah, it's
almost
like when
like when
you
you're doing a
jack off with only
restoration
one
spell.
hand, and one hand is big and muscled, and the other one isn't.
Well, I just picture it as like one is doing like a restoration spell, and the other has just got like that kind of like blackened sort of like almost like a greenish, like almost like kind of weathered.
I haven't played Skyrim,
Mm.
but yes, I do know what you mean.
So
You're
yeah, I'm
You're
gonna
looking down at your hands.
I'm gonna say I've never really in my life not had a master.
We all have masters. It's choosing the right master.
Most of my life I didn't have a choice.
We always have choices.
And how may I free myself of a master that is, to put it bluntly, evil?
Break the
Yeah.
contract.
And
Start anew.
what if I don't know how to break this contract?
The answer is inside you.
Ooh.
If I repent and work to undo my evils,
The only
May I once
true
again-
repentance is through action.
I'm gonna ask him what action one can possibly take to undo a deal with a devil.
Depends on your contract.
I gave my soul to save another.
Well, look, I'm not a lawyer, but like I said, it depends on the contract. I can tell that
mean-
you're conflicted, son, and you've done good to seek the answers here instead of with your other master.
I
But
wish
the only
I wish
person
to.
who can answer these questions is yourself. You are the only one who can set you free.
I will set myself free. And I will pray here to Ilmater for forgiveness and for guidance in
For inspiration.
undoing the evils. Yes, for inspiration.
Are you getting inspiration?
Nice.
I see
Also,
that.
also, why this? What? while this is going on and Varys is praying, can I move away from this temple now that I saw the architecture and go to the Temple of the Seldarin?
No,
Why not?
because Varys is doing something right now.
After
Oh.
he finishes, okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of kneel in front and tell Ilmater I recognize the efforts he made to keep me on the path of good. I recognize that he was the hobo.
You know there is a temple to Ilmater in the city, right?
Really? Well, really.
Yeah.
I just assumed that was. I thought this was a triad temple. I thought.
No,
he'd
this
be
is
in
the
it.
temple to Tyr. And
Oh,
Alaric went here
well.
because he was a follower of Tyr.
Alaric was actually.
Oh, I guess he was an.
follower
I guess he
of
was.
the
So why did
triad.
he? Why did he come here then?
Because I get, you know what I think it was that like he kind of was like, because Tessric was killed.
Oh yeah.
Because he was like, I'm less about forgiveness now. I'm gonna go all in on justice for.
Oh yeah, that's what
for
it was.
Tessric.
Not so much about
That's
the
why.
forgiveness anymore. That's why it's a triad, you know. Sometimes you feel more justice than you feel, and sometimes you feel more. What's the other one? War.
Storm is the god of war.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason I thought that this was all three here. I don't know why
Yeah, the Triad are all three gods, basically.
I thought that Ilmater would have some rep here.
Ilmater, I mean, he does, but there's like, I mean, yeah, you can pray to Ilmater here. That's okay. I'm just letting you know that, like, it's like this is the temple to Ilmater right here.
It's like a
Looks like a
misshapen cock.
Cock, yeah. Looks like my cock.
My 3-bolt cock.
Yeah. Well, one of those is like, you know, a tumor.
Well, I'm not gonna fucking drag my ass to another spot. I know that. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna pray to Ilmater and
All right.
pray for forgiveness and guidance in undoing my contract.
All right. Varys praise for. God, I'm writing this down.
To Allah.
To Allah.
Blows himself up.
Boom.
Hello, bro. All right. So you while you're praying, Harmonil goes and has his own adventure, and he goes and he does his thing.
We go to the Temple of the Seldarin.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to spend too much time there. Just want to find like a statue or something of Corellon.
Yeah, you can't get inspiration doing it this way.
Yeah. My point is not saying I had to get inspiration. Just let me finish what I want to do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I'm not going to look for the KKK priest or whatever. Shocking. But I'm just going to like. Is there like a statue dedicated to Corellon or something, or an
Oh yeah,
altar?
there's the big old statue at the back of the church. I mean, there's,
Yeah, I
there's
will
a bunch. Well, I mean, there's each god has got their own enclave, right? And then there's the big old one of Corellon in the middle, and then Corellon's got his own little enclave as well.
Yeah, but I would rather go to the enclave of Corellon then.
Yeah.
And I'd like to leave an offering there.
Okay.
Like
is
how
it?
much do I know? How much is standard offering there? Like in gold value or something?
I
2 pelts.
do elves leave offerings?
I don't
That
know.
doesn't seem very elvish. That seems Jewish.
I think you mean take offerings.
And I am the racist then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
like
think
a-
elves. I don't picture elves as leaving offerings. That seems like they'd just be like, "Stop cluttering my temple."
I feel like they leave like small letters of critique.
Yeah, you'd leave like a folded note, and it's just like, "I don't like the art."
Nah,
It was
Okay, so-
cleaner when I was here last time.
yeah.
Too noisy.
Yeah, so-
But yeah, I don't picture them as having like offerings that they give here.
okay, so I'm not going to leave it off. Hamil is just going to bow before the statue. And he's only going to say, I know I renounce the blessed realm in your name, a sin above all, but I will make sure to return soon. So aid me for one last time.
You don't get inspiration.
I know. I don't care.
But yeah,
You're just a
you
hater,
feel, you
bro.
feel the presence of God, just maybe distantly. Maybe you're imagining it. Maybe it's
Yeah.
there, but you feel something.
He's
Maybe
just
it's all the
going-
candle smoke, you know,
Maybe. Or the incest.
or the incest.
Oh, sorry. Did he say incense or incest?
I think he said incest. I said incest. But yeah, you feel a
Smell
little,
the
you feel a little
candles and
something. You
incest.
feel a little something down there, you know.
Yeah, and then he's just going to leave, like, and bow respectfully before the All Father.
At the middle, down the middle, like a Chinese
Yeah.
man.
He's just going to leave.
While
Y'all,
they're doing their little
mhm.
spiritual journeys, can I also do something?
What?
So while they're off talking to gods and stuff and
Mhm.
fishing for inspirations,
Sure.
Vera is going to go to, I guess, probably the palace. Makes sense.
So I don't know why. What are you trying to do?
I want to go talk to an official who may have something to say or do about the Margaster holdings.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm going with. If you're going, are you going to tell him, or are you just going to do that?
Yeah, I guess I guess it would probably make sense to bring. Yeah, I bring Thang along. It would make sense to have someone else there who can say something about it. And
All right.
yeah,
Just as
I didn't know if
always,
you were doing something as well. So I want
the
to I
courtyard
want to
isn't very
present-
busy this time of day.
Okay.
As always, as you're walking up these steps, nobody stops. You guys are pretty recognizable at this point.
Yeah.
Thane's got his Harper pin on, so he's not super recognizable, but he's a Harper, so people, give him a little bit of leeway. But you're pretty recognizable to these guys.
Yeah.
As always, as you get up here, you see muskets bristling in the right above the gate. Just waiting for their chance.
Can I ever get one of those and use them?
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
So, as we're
They're
walking,
not very
can we
good.
kind of-
They're not very good. It's the same thing as a heavy crossbow.
Oh,
As
okay.
we're walking, can we chat about this at all? Because Thane wants to understand about what Vera's objective is here, and also, like, I want to understand, like, are we going to the authorities to try to get information? Are we trying to?
Honestly, I want to see in what legal way these things are attached to the Margasters, in particular if the Margasters no longer exist, and if we have credible evidence that they were keeping slaves, the people who formerly owned that land, if we can just have their deeds basically signed over into the communal, the township of Thornhold, basically.
So,
or if they're going to, if Waterdeep's going to be like, oh, they're dead, I guess that's 100% tax to the state kind of thing.
so here's the thing. What if we just so would we know where their estates are, and or could we find out in a less official way and go break in and look for information as opposed to letting them know? Because I feel like they're gonna basically just want to keep it. I don't know that we necessarily have a claim unless we go and we look and we see what's going on there.
I mean, they might just want to keep it. Our word does have some weight, though, and if we say that we have 70 dwarves or so who have been kept in slavery for 20 years, all of whom can testify that, and we have loads of evidence there that we can show that, and we have
four dwarfs ago.
Yeah. We can show that the Margasters were doing this in a pretty incontrovertible way.
I just feel like we have right now, the advantage of the fact we are the only ones that know what has gone on up there, and if we tell them, then we kind of give away the opportunity to go and look at what's there without them having intervened previously.
So if you want to be involved in the searching of the house or something like that, though, you can then push that. I think that makes more sense. I think it makes sense for Thornhold to be brought into good standing in the surrounding alliances. I feel like I feel like while I see what you're saying, breaking into their house to look for the evidence doesn't play well, and so
I guess what is the primary objective here? So you want to bring Thornhold into the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah,
and that's kind
of see if the Margaster holdings can be transferred to Thornhold, basically, since they're bought with the slave labor of Thornhold.
You would know that they probably weren't. The
Well,
Margasters
even
are a
so.
very old Waterdeep house,
Not anymore.
and their Waterdeepian holdings far precede any claims that they had on Thornhold.
Well,
Even
presumably
so, I
there
mean,
are
like,
other Margasters other than the two that were up there doing that shit. Like
Probably,
Emmerich was
yes. Maybe, maybe not. It just depends.
well, even so, I feel like if your thought is like you want to go rob their house basically, then you can do that. But
No.
I'm not going to help you with that or
No,
condone
no,
that.
that's not the thought. The thought is not to rob their house. The
Okay.
thought is we have information asymmetry right now that we give away. You know, if we
He
go
just wants
do
to
this
stop
right
by
now.
first and look. Right?
I'm just like, maybe there's something that we wouldn't find otherwise because we're gonna give them the opportunity to go in there and sort of.
He's saying if you present it to the authorities and it leaks, they have time to clear up some of the evidence of their crimes, etc. Possibly, right?
Yeah, I mean that's the idea, and also just like maybe we find something there that's of interest that we wouldn't find otherwise. I'm just saying there's no necessary like. I understand, I guess, I haven't been here for the whole, like, I don't understand the relation between, like, the group and sort of the ruling faction.
You guys
of Waterdeep.
basically got the key of the city, sort of, from the new guy in charge, the Open
Yeah.
Lord.
We basically installed this government.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
All right, done.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. My thought is like maybe something might be lost by telling them. But something is definitely preserved, which is that we come to them for openly and forthright with the information we have that is pertinent, that is pertinent to the future. Whereas if we like go skulking about, that might not be taken kindly. Like I'd like to build on the goodwill and not spend the goodwill.
Yeah, but I think that's an unfair characterization of what's going on here. I don't want to go skulking about. I
You don't
merely
have the
want
body
to.
type to skulk?
It's not about skulking about. It's merely to try to like leave the place unmolested, and see if there's anything else there. It's literally not
Just do
to
a
go
walk
and-
past the place kind of thing, even.
Yeah,
right?
but the thing is, we may not even know where they are. Right? That was what I was asking. It's like I
Well,
don't even
you
know
wouldn't know, but you could ask.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like we don't know anyway. Like if you knew where the house was and you like had a plan for how to get in there without people seeing and all these things, like sure, that I think would make sense.
Well, that's why I was asking when we were back at Thornhold whether or not we found evidence as to any of the.
No, you don't have any
Any link.
deeds or anything like that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think
I mean,
it makes sense. Because we also have enough goodwill that we could, in good faith, if we have like strong, incontrovertible evidence that they imprisoned an entire clan of dwarves for 2 decades, that we could try to extract some reparations out of the estate of the late Margasters. Whereas if we just try to get stuff, then we're just I think that is goodwill.
So it's not about getting stuff. It's about like obtaining information that we otherwise would not have access to.
But I think we should, if that's what you want, then we just ask to be aware their estates are, and if we could look through them, and there's a good chance that we'll be granted that.
Then let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys are approaching the courtyard, you see that old Gideon is already waiting there behind the portcullis for you.
Nice.
The portcullis open up for you, and he says he asks what brings you both to the palace today. Hopefully
Did he say
nothing
north?
problematic.
Did you say what brings you north to the palace?
No, what brings you both to the palace?
Oh, both. I thought you said north, and I was going to use it as a great intro.
I got a map right here, old Gideon, my old pal. I'll have you know we've gone south.
Yeah, I was going to say south, actually, and then tell them the whole story. But
And it turns out it's like a Nile situation, and the South Nile is actually the North Nile, and you just look like an idiot.
It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll kind of give him a rough and ready fill in. Tell him that we just came back from liberating Thornhold, which seems to have been taken over by slavers.
He says that he did not know
dwarves.
that Thornhold needed liberating.
Yeah, and I'll gesture to Thane. So well, Thane, we had an inside man who knew of the Margasters' hostile takeover and enslavement of the
He's gotten
dwarves.
busy, hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll nod.
Mm-hmm. And they'll
Mhm.
kind of fill them in on the whole thing, how we found the slaves and we freed them, and we removed the giants, so they're also not there anymore, and the Dwargar and the
Is that-
Doral. Basically, we
Let
did
me
all the
stop
good
you
things.
guys real quick. Is that 2 governments in 2 months? It's a record.
Maybe.
Probably.
Well, if you can call it a
That's
government.
3 if you count Neverwinter.
Yeah.
No. So 2.5. Very impressive.
2.5.
Anyway, go on.
They're dwarves, so we'll call it 2.25.
Oh God.
And who was doing the slaving? You said fire giants and Dwargar?
Yeah, they're the whole big thing there. They had Dwargar and Drow imprisoning dwarves who mined so that fire giants could smith. It was a whole big thing. But yeah, slavers are gone. Dwarves are free and back in charge. The giants have been sent on their way. They will not trouble these lands anymore. So yeah.
Good. Goodness. Well, that's
yeah,
good to hear.
Well, we assume that at this point.
I hope you didn't do that on our authority.
No. We
Okay, good,
did that
because
on the authority.
As I'm sure that you know, we don't have jurisdiction outside of 50-mile radius outside of Waterdeep. So
Of course.
good.
Of course. And to the point on jurisdiction, we're looking forward to the eventual proposing of Nightstone's inclusion in the Lord's Alliance, and we will in turn, if
Well, I can't say
certified.
much, but you should be expecting to hear something soon about that.
Very good. And yes, and Thane can vouch that the dwarves of Thornhill are also quite interested in joining the alliance to strengthen the middle holdings in the Lord's Alliance. So yeah.
Well, that's something you need to talk to Orvand about.
Yes,
Open
yes,
Lord
yeah.
Orvand, I mean. And
in good time.
yes,
in good
yes,
time.
yes. But
Yes.
when you, well, I shouldn't. You'll hear about it soon enough. Anyway,
Yes.
who was? You
I'll
said it
tell
was
him that,
Dwargar and fire giants.
Yes.
Well,
I'll
that's
tell
all
him
dealt
that-
with then, right?
Yes, they've all
I'll
been
let
dealt
the
with.
Open Lord know. The
Yes.
the Masked Lords will be very interested in knowing about that. They'll have all their fingers in all sorts of businesses.
Yeah, and this is actually the main reason we came here. In the decades of imprisonment and enslavement of the dwarves there, the Margasters were extracting a heavy toll on those people, and also
Margasters.
Yes,
I thought you said it was
and,
fire giants and Dwargar.
Yeah, the whole operation under the auspices of a seemingly reputable operation run by the Margasters.
Now that's not a good look for us, is it?
No, it is not. And we were thinking that a way to ameliorate the bad look would be to liquidate some of the Margaster holdings here in Waterdeep and use them to rebuild Thornhold,
Well,
and possibly to eliminate
what
some of
happened
the.
to the Margasters?
They were liquidated?
I hope that you didn't do that.
No, the Lord Margaster fell.
Mhm.
It was a tragic accident, and the younger one was killed by his own guards, actually, who weren't happy when he seemed inclined to help us.
Well,
free the slave.
regardless of what happened, I would stick with that story because regardless of the depth and width of our jurisdiction, murdering a noble has the death penalty no matter where it takes place.
Well, I can tell you in utmost honesty that Lord Margaster did fall to his death through no fault of our own.
Again, I don't care. I just want you to know.
Yes,
Um,
of course.
That being said,
Roll deception.
I was about to say the exact same thing. Roll deception.
I'm not deceiving him. The dude did fall to die.
well, no, he did technically tell the truth.
Yeah, I was being very careful.
No, the younger Margaster
Thornhold
didn't
is
temper the Dwargar.
outside, is 131 miles from Waterdeep, which means that technically Lord Margaster wasn't breaking the law, and
No, he was
the Margaster property holdings would fall to whoever is next in line per Waterdavian succession law.
Who is next in line?
Well, it's funny you should say that. I don't believe anybody is, which means that his properties are inherited by the state.
I would think so, yes. And that was my guess, and I think, which is why, given the connection of the Margasters to this August city, and the damage it could do to the reputation of the city to know
You're not
that
trying to blackmail me, are you?
Of course I'm not blackmailing you. I'm explaining a situation. That it could be bad for the reputation of the city to know that one of the leading noble families, an old family, was engaged in such a filthy practice. And it could go a long way to mitigating.
How about this?
Yes.
If you all sign a contract agreeing, and the Stone Shafts sign a contract agreeing to never talk about any Margaster activity,
Mhm.
we would give back pay of 1 copper a day for each worker for 20 years labor.
Interesting. We'll have to bring that to the Stone Shafts. I trust that in the interim, the
I need you to
estate-
accept now. And I believe that Mr. Deeporn here is a representative of the Stone Shaft, so he can speak for them, can't you, Thane?
Thane's going to respond that 1 copper per day of back pay is hardly
For 20 years.
for 20
You're
years.
not there,
is-
Harmonil.
What
1
is
copper
it?
a day
Thane
for
wants
20
to-
years.
Thane wants to impress upon Gideon the suffering that his people have endured for these 20 years.
Yes, not at the
Um,
hands of Waterdeep, you understand.
Oh, correct, of course, merely Waterdeepian nobles. This is not at the hands of Waterdeep. However, it doesn't feel like justice.
Gideon, our one concern is that you seem to be you're looking to the past. You're looking to redress a wrong, and while the Stone Shafts were greatly and deeply wronged, and for decades, I might add, our concern is with the future. We want to know that there will be enough to get the Stone Shafts back on their feet, to get them to rebuild the parts of their society that have been lost in the decades of enslavement. And a mere 4,000 plus gold is not enough to do that. Because that's what you're offering. You're offering 4,000 gold and change.
I'm offering 1 copper per
I already
day
did the calculations.
per stone shaft that worked for 20 years.
I did the calculations in general
You
already.
did per stone shaft. Because I was like, your calculations are bad. Like,
So the thing is, that may cover, what might have been paid to them during that time. However,
It doesn't. You know
Just-
that it doesn't. That's 1/100th of the wage that a skilled worker would get, and it's like a 50th of the wage a non-skilled would get.
then it's gonna be like, what about inflation, bro?
Well, unfortunately, we're on the gold standard, so that's not really a problem.
inflation doesn't exist.
Inflation is a problem with the gold standard. What are you talking about? It's value
gotta-
theory.
Look, neither Gideon nor Carr are economists, and I live in a post-Nixon reality.
This is,
I don't have to think about that.
It was actually FDR, but
No, it wasn't. It was Nixon.
who took us off the gold standard?
Yeah.
was
1969, I think, right? Something like that.
nice.
FDR. Totally FDR.
Pretty sure it was Nixon.
I'm gonna well, anyway, that's neither here nor there, good man. What we need to do is we need to come to I feel like you're not understanding the degree
Why
to
don't you
which
tell me what you
suffering.
want then?
I think we deserve some say in the goings on in Waterdeep. I don't
In
come for your gold.
Waterdeep, there's 40 of you. There are 380,000 people that live in this city, and another 700,000 live within 50 miles of it. You are less than 0.000001 of the city. You should have no say.
I don't think that accounts for no say. I think that accounts for 0.001% of the say.
How about
And
this?
that-
If
that
you will
means-
stop whining, we'll make the Stone Shafts a noble house. You can have this. You can have the Margaster spot, since their house is dead now.
Would that mean that the Stone Shafts would inherit the Margaster estates?
Unfortunately, not. That's not how
Hmm.
property works here. It would be a separate noble house. But still, nobility is nobility. There's a certain value to that in and of itself, an intrinsical value. Certainly better than, 73 gold a stone shaft.
Gideon, I'm sure you can understand the pain of the enslavement of my people over the course of the last several decades.
If you want a say in Waterdeep, that's having a say in Waterdeep.
Gideon, I would I wonder what the value to Waterdeep is of the safety of the high road, of knowing that someone who's a friend keeps it open at all times, guards passengers on their
Are you
way.
threatening me?
No, of course I'm not threatening you, dude.
Roll intimidation.
I'm asking what the value is of having the high road be a safe passage, guaranteed to all travelers, all traders, all those who would bring goods to and from the city from the north.
Well, it already
I mean-
is. It's the safest road in the Sword Coast.
It is. And if the stone shafts are not able to rebuild Thornhold so that it's strong and prosperous, it might not be for a long time to come. The strength of that city determines the safety of the road, and that in turn determines how many traders are willing to travel it. Now, if you want to have poor stone shafts scraping out a living, trying to find whatever they can to keep themselves afloat, and whatever that might mean for trade coming down the road, then you're welcome to offer them a title and nothing else. But if you want to have a partner in trade on the high road, I suggest that you make an offer that actually makes them partners.
Again, why don't you tell me what you want?
What do you want, Thane?
We want the Margaster holdings.
Or portion
I feel
thereof?
this is our due as the oppressed for these last 20 years. I feel it's only fair as though we are allowed to maintain and administrate the estate of the Margasters. If there is in fact no heir to these estates, then I feel that it is more than our due that we would inherit these holdings.
Perhaps a portion thereof.
If you agree to pay
Correct.
taxes on the inheritance.
I mean, we would need to go over specifics. We didn't need to look specifically at the households. You didn't look specifically at what's going on with the incoming and outgoing. We have no knowledge of what's going on with the Margaster holdings at this time.
Well, it
Uh,
consists of a small villa in the North Ward.
And
This is-
provided they pay taxes on the transfer, the stone shafts could be granted the deed to this.
If
Villa?
they agreed to never talk about the Margasters, ever. Any of them. To anyone.
What do you think? It's your folk. I think it's acceptable.
I think sidebar. Can we have a sidebar?
You can have a sidebar.
Okay. So the question is, what is that worth to us? An estate in North Waterdeep.
I mean, it's
You can make a history check.
Can Vera
Should I
make
do
a
it?
history?
Should you do it? Should we both do it?
Yeah, let's both do it. Well, like Harkin. Can I get -1? At a 13.
13. Yeah, you know that a villa, a noble estate, probably costs between 15 and 25,000 gold in
Yeah.
construction costs. So probably about that much, worth that much, a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on the estate. So 15 to
What is this?
25,000.
A Marxist paradise where the labor input is the value of the
Well,
good?
it's hard to derive value for these things, and so all I have to go off of this is the downtime activity building a stronghold thing, which says that a noble estate with a manor costs 25,000 gold.
And given that Drew is God here,
And
it is
given that I am God and I am a Marxist, you are living in a Marxist paradise. Haven't you been to Daggerford, Thane? Everything's a fucking trade union.
It's true.
Okay. And what would
Marxist
we know?
dystopia.
Yeah, would we know what taxes run on such a place?
Ooh. I don't think with a 13 you would know, no.
What can we roll again?
You can't roll again. Did Vera roll at all?
I did not.
You can roll. You're part of the sidebar. Or he can roll again because you're helping him. How about we do that?
Yeah.
No, you roll again. You roll, Barry, because you get definitely better than -1, I would say.
Oh, you have -1 on history?
All right, yeah, why don't you
Yeah.
roll, Vera? You get a +2.
That's terrible. I mean, mine's not good, but it's +2 at least. 14.
Yeah, the 14 you don't know either.
Okay. I mean, well, the thing is, like whatever the thing is worth, if you have to, if like taxes aren't going to be more than what, like 20-30%, say 50% if they're horrifying.
Yeah, if you're
But
living
still,
in like
then you still-
1930s America.
Yeah, but then you sell the thing and you still come out ahead.
Yeah.
And taxes. I mean, I think we could get a deal that
If you're
taxes are
living
due
in
at
a
the end of
feudal
the year.
state, it's probably not going to be 50%.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 20 to 30% at most. I'd say it's definitely we somehow talked him way up from his initial thing. So like instead of $4,000, we get like more like 10 grand.
I think it was actually
in the phone bill.
2,900 gold.
Oh, I just
I did the math before I made the offer.
Okay,
Because I wasn't about to do that thing that
55.
fucking Indian guy did where he's like, yes, I'll give you double the amount of rice for each square on the board. Without doing the math beforehand.
Yeah, that is 365 coppers.
Well,
per-
it's
per
like
year.
it's like one cop. Yeah, 300.
Times 20 years.
Yeah.
Times 60 dwarves.
It's like I think it's actually 30
438,000.
something. I think it's actually 30 to 5. I put in 35 dwarves because I couldn't remember how many.
Oh, I
I
thought there were 60. Okay.
think there ended up being less on the map, but we could call it 50, 40, something like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Say there's
yeah, okay.
we'll say
That-
there's some off screen.
That makes sense then. That my back of the napkin math is
Yeah.
wrong.
Okay,
'cause
I see. Yeah, I guess it
remember.
would be closer to that for 60. Yeah, so you're right because that's about
Yeah.
double. Yeah. So,
But that was like $4,000. But in any case, like.
but either way, yes,
that's
he
worth-
offered you basically a pittance.
Yeah, but if it's like the villa is worth way more than that, and then you can keep it or sell it as you see fit.
Yep.
I say we ask for that and to be made a noble house of Waterdeep.
Yeah, okay. I think that's pushing it, but it's a push that you can be willing to make. Yeah.
All right, you
Yeah.
turn around to him
All
with
right.
that, and he says no immediately.
Hmm.
One or the other.
Well, it's up to you, Thane. But I mean, honestly, I think that the house itself is worth a fair bit, and with a noble's house in Waterdeep, and with the possibility to eventually be joining the Lord's Alliance, I think that makes you as good as a noble, even if you don't have
Well,
the
you
title.
might not be a noble of Waterdeep when you join the Lord's Alliance, but you'll be even better. You'll be your own. You'll be like a
Yeah,
you know.
you'll be a noble and have a noble's house in Waterdeep. So it's like, who cares?
Okay.
Traditionally,
let's
all
do
of
it.
the Waterdavian nobles can trace themselves to be for the founding.
Hmm.
So it's very rare to be a pre-founding noble,
Yeah.
lineage-wise anyway.
All right.
Nobody's that old.
All right. We have a deal.
All right. He tells you the address,
Awesome.
and he says it
Okay.
was nice to see you all again, and he's
You go.
gonna let the Open Lord know about Thornhold.
Very good. Yeah, and we'll tell him to let us know what the situation is with the property taxes, and that we'll ensure that
it's 15%. You can send it to
Yeah.
the palace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll ensure that by the end of the year that Thornhold has put together their taxes for it.
Due by the end of the month.
Well, yeah, we'll see. That should be doable though. Actually,
Well,
that's
let's
not
say
actually
the end
a
of the
lot.
next month.
Yeah, because we have to send word and stuff like that. They have to get their shit together. Like,
Yeah.
don't be hasty.
All right. So you guys want to go to the house then?
What's the address? Tell me.
Well, I don't have an actual address. I don't. Actually,
Okay.
hold on. I do. It's on Shattercrock Alley. It's 1 Shattercrock Alley. And while you are guys, it's so crazy how this stuff keeps happening. while you're heading there, you fucking run into fucking Harmonil and Varys.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
How does that keep happening, guys?
yeah.
Did I
How
feel
did I know
anything
because you
during
want
my
to keep the
prayers?
party together?
Did I get any sort of divine introspection from my prayers?
I'll have to think about it. You got any inspiration? Isn't that enough?
Does Hamnil get
That's
anything
true. That's true.
other than no inspiration?
No.
So
Nice.
what's the villa worth then?
He said between 15 and 25,000, but
So
I mean,
we'll say
we'll have to get an
20,000.
independent appraiser.
We'll
say
We're gonna have to.
20,000.
Yeah.
Independent appraisal will be necessary.
Okay. All right, this is it right here. Shattercrock and Stabbed Sailor Alley. So there's a fence that runs the link to the property, and there's a gate in each of these fences.
Nice.
And you come up to the fence here, and well, I guess we'll say you come up on this side here, and you peek through, and you can actually see that one of the doors to the main house is ajar right now.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Let's go look. Someone looted it. There's nothing in there anymore.
Yeah, let's
That's
see what
the
we can find.
inheritance tax. That's not every year.
Oh, okay. Well, let's delete those then. Delete.
All right, so
Got
the gate is locked though.
Did he give us keys?
No, he did not.
Fucker. I mean, I guess he wouldn't have them on
I
him,
know
but
he
still.
wouldn't have him.
fucker.
He's not like the real estate manager of Waterdeep. He's the seneschal.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I guess
dang.
you can scale the fence though. It's a pretty scalable fence.
Oh, we can lockpick the entrance.
You could lockpick the
Wait,
entrance.
no, but okay. So here's the thing: do we not have at this point ownership of this estate?
Yeah, you own it, but it's locked.
Let's go get the fucking key. We own it.
Well, there's no nobody. I mean, who?
The Margaster's got a key
The
somewhere.
Margasters.
Well, presumably somebody with the administration is going to have a second key.
That's that dude.
I know.
You think they're that organized? Oh man.
If
I
this
mean-
is a noble house of Waterdeep, like
Yeah. I
I mean-
think that means makes it even more likely that they wouldn't want other people to have keys.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, if like Robert Downey Jr. loses the keys to his house, he can't like go to the, to like the,
Yeah, they're like the housing
Maybe.
department. You know.
yeah, I mean, like, hey, I lost my
That's-
keys. Like,
You're thinking of a hotel or an apartment.
now that he can go to the bank, he can go to the bank and they'll make him one. I can assure you of that.
For your
I
house.
say let us lockpick and get in.
Anyway, yeah, lockpick and get in.
Who has good
Traffic
sleight of
law.
hand?
I have +5 in sleight of hand.
I'll pick
Do you
Bob.
not have minimum 22 sleight of hand?
No,
Sarah?
no
Kilo's
proficiency there.
gonna
No,
do it.
I'll pick the lock. I don't know why he's still talking. I use sneak tools, right?
Yep.
Pee
Boom.
pee poo poo.
What is that?
27. Yeah, the lock opens like almost instantly for you. You guys
And
get inside.
As I swing the gate open, I'll take a step back and I'll give like a half bow and a flourish to like gesture you through, like, after you.
And I'll say, after you, madam, you just picked that lock.
So it looks like right here you've got some
Okay.
stables.
What?
Huh?
Stables.
Stables.
Oh, nice.
And then
Alright,
there's
okay.
looks like a
Water.
guest house, and then the main house. And the door to the
Okay.
main house is open.
Before we enter, I'm going to cast Borrowed Knowledge on Investigation on myself so that I can get better rolls on searching.
Okay. And then you enter the house, and immediately you
Yeah,
see that
let's-
things are off. The place has been thoroughly gone through, ransacked. You step into the second room and you see two bodies on the floor.
Oh,
They look like
Ooh.
servants, and
Oh,
they've been stabbed
shit.
like 15 times each. There's blood all over the floor.
Jesus.
And then from there, just throughout the rest of the house, there's just bloody footprints about like 4 people going through the house ransacking it.
Oh God.
How old are the bodies?
Give me investigation.
Not
we
medicine?
hear anything?
Would medicine make more sense?
I guess you can do medicine.
But I
Can we
have better
hear
investigation, so I will do investigation then if you allow it.
Give me medicine.
Nah.
You
why
talk
did I-
yourself
why-
out of this one, boy. Come on, Dice Maiden.
Didn't application did not respond. No!
I guess you can just take 20.
Yeah. Come on, Dice Maiden.
Come on, Dice
I guess
Maiden.
it's not
Go
respawn,
party.
no.
Come on, Dice Maiden. Come on.
What happened?
I knew that
modifier?
Kilo's 27 was from a fucking inauthentic Bort version.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dice Maiden's off. I don't know.
Oh no, she's not working for anyone.
You're infederanced. You infedered with it.
So, what should I use to roll instead?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to roll for you.
Roll an actual dice.
I don't have any dice
Come on,
yet.
Dice Maiden.
Car, can you zoom out a little bit? I just want to see where it is in the city.
Oh, it's an interesting location.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, most of the noble houses are in this kind of swath of.
Greenery.
Yeah.
should I roll on Google?
No, hold on. Come on, game. Oh. Unaccepted exception
thrown.
thrown.
What
Dice
the
Maiden
fuck?
Be
I
fucking
think it means that the bot died.
In peace, Dice Maiden. Dice Maiden 2,
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
2022.
Now you try and roll yours.
Alright.
Do you want Geg to roll?
Come on.
It
Something's
worked.
happening.
There you go.
6.
Perfect. It was intended. Yeah, you have
Right.
not an idea.
Alright.
Can we hear anything?
Give me investigation.
I roll a 12.
What are you trying to do, Greg?
I'm trying to like listen in.
Trying to
Listen
in.
through the dark.
You don't hear anything.
What's
And,
your half elvish ears here?
and I'd like
I rolled a 16 when I was trying to listen.
You don't hear anything either.
Oh, okay, well.
also I'd like to search a little bit around the room of the murder scene, see if I can find anything else other than those bloody footprints.
All right, give me some investigation.
Maybe I can find something of 15.
Aside from everything being like ransacked, it looks like somebody either was like looking for something or trying to get stuff out in a hurry.
Uh-huh.
While they're investigating, I'm going to scamper outside and I'm going to try to find a guard.
All right, it doesn't take long, maybe a minute,
Okay.
and you get
And I'm
one
gonna,
to come
like-
over. He recognizes you.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him to send word to get another guard, to find another guard. Tell him to get Gideon or someone or captain of the watch down here, and then to come back. We've found a breaking a B&E. It looks like a couple of ensuing murders here.
All right, he gives you a salute, and that almost knocks his helmet off, and then he
What do we think is happening here?
then he scampers off to go get the guard.
I honestly don't know, but I feel like I really don't like the idea of like we just like talked the guy into giving us this place, and then we go in here and there's immediately bodies. Like, this is not good. We need to get guards in here now. Like, it's
This looks really bad for us, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
it's just like really incriminating.
Yeah.
Like, we'd love to have this house. Oh, look, it's full of bodies. We didn't do that.
It's like, gee, why did you want it?
Yeah.
I want to pause for a second
Uh-huh.
and just highlight the fact that Vera was really against us going to this house before talking with the authorities.
Oh man,
and
Vera's
she was the one
killer.
and she was the one that picked the lock. That's all I'm saying.
She had the
Sus.
key. It wasn't locked at all.
Frame me for murder after I just talked you into getting a 20,000 GP house?
Oh man, it's perfect.
You ingrate. I'm gonna write
Dude,
you out of my
Dude,
inheritance.
this entire like thing has just become Skyrim. We went on a quest. Now the Jarl of Whiterun has given us a house.
Breeze home.
Yep, that's all it is.
Is there a
What-
half barbarian chick I can fiddle with?
Yes.
So when we were coming in, like, so I would assume that most of the party, maybe not me, but like most of the party would know. They would have seen like other noble Waterdavian estates. Like, how does this compare with some of the others?
I mean,
Like, as
you've
we're
seen one
concerned.
yourself, the Castellanter Villa.
Oh yeah, you've
I
been to
can
castle. You've been to the
honestly say-
Castellanters. You've been to another one. I think you went to the Eldercool one that got
mean,
turned into an
from-
academy.
From my experience, this estate has a lot less blood and bodies.
Yeah. This is definitely the Cast Lantern one is like amazing, like the peak of luxury. So this doesn't even compare at all. It doesn't seem that rich. It's surprisingly plain, probably.
I don't know. The cast
Which
lantern
pretty big.
had dozens of dead bodies. It was disgusting.
Yeah, that's true. But they had a marble floor on the
Didn't they
second
also
level.
have like
so
cabbages out in the yard or something?
they did have cabbages out in the yard, but it's self-sustaining, so save a lot of money that way. How do you think they got so rich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not deals with the devil, baby. It's cabbages.
Mhm.
My cabbages.
Okay, so have we inspected the bodies yet?
Harmonil failed to inspect them.
Did they die from angel dust or whatever
He
again?
died of accident. He touched the body and his flesh necrotized,
And I'm dead.
and he's dead.
After all, new character.
Yep. But no, the Harmonil failed to deduce anything and moved on. You can try and investigate with medicine if you'd like.
Medicine or investigation?
Medicine. Investigate with medicine. Medicine. You have a +1.
I have +3 to medicine actually.
Okay.
Yeah, with
now
the
you
respect.
see- Oh yeah.
After the
Oh yeah.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah, they you can't tell much. They've been stabbed. They look like they've been here for maybe 8 hours.
I really like that. Like Thane crouches down, looks over the bodies, and like, this guy's been stabbed 12
Yep.
times.
Yeah.
Yep. 12
The-
times.
We got that.
Mystery solved.
I think it was a stabbing, probably homicide,
Possibly self-inflicted, but not
possibly
likely.
self-inflicted. Yeah, you think they've been here for about 8 hours.
Okay.
Oh wow, this just
So
fucking
where are they?
happened.
Are they on the first floor?
They're on the first. It's all one floor here.
Okay.
But
Is this
yeah,
the main
they're
house
like
or is
you
this
you go into the thing and there's like a lobby, like a nice foyer, and then like it's the second room you go into. The servants are dead.
By the way, I have a question.
Yeah.
Wasn't Hamdil's house in the street of the Manticore?
Yes.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Let's see after we finish.
Oh yeah,
see
it's
how
like
it
it's
is.
literally like right here, isn't it?
Yeah. that's what I realized.
Nice.
That's actually really funny.
We're neighbors.
Yeah. What? Yes,
I
how-
mean, basically, if we didn't take
it
that
was
long
this one
rest,
right.
they'd
I think it
still
was
be
this one
alive.
right here.
Could have been this one. Yeah, I don't know. Is it still like blocked out everything and like it's like still access denied to everyone?
Yeah, it's everything's boarded up. It doesn't look like they've done anything with it yet. It's probably
Okay,
technically owned by the city now, but they haven't done anything.
Yeah, I
with
wasn't
it.
the landowner anyway, so I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah,
It's not my estate.
right.
I think canonically, Harmonil's house actually is that one there on the right because when we fled, it was like when we had the battle map. It was a freestanding house.
Yep, that's why.
Yeah, it was somewhere in the middle. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
about 5 minutes after you guys are investigating, a few guards show up, and then they all kind of spread out around the place. And then another 10 minutes later, Gideon shows up in a carriage, and he gets out and he comes in, and he's looking around. He's like, "Did you guys do this?"
No.
Like Gideon, they've clearly been here for the better part of a day.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you did, but you can't be sure.
I mean, it casts a lot of truth on us, and so then you can see that we didn't do
Well,
it.
I know I saw the Castle Hunter place, and there's no ravine outside of here, so
Yeah, fair enough.
Vera will actually give him a chuckle at that because that's funny.
it costs a lot of money to fix that.
Yeah. Well, Gideon, rest assured, if we kill a couple of servants, we won't bother you with it.
I do appreciate that. You all are very considerate like that.
But when we
yeah.
buy, when we close a deal on a new property, we don't like to go in and find that it's a murder house. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I feel like murder just seems to follow us or precede us,
Yeah.
which we then follow with more murders.
Yeah, but
So,
that's
assume
beside
you
the
all have
point
an
now,
idea
guys.
of who did this.
Well, I was going to ask of you, can we expect the full support of your administration?
Well,
And
I appreciate you calling it my administration. It's not my administration, but again, but I do appreciate you saying that. But yes, of course, the watch will be investigating. Absolutely.
and who will be responsible for leading this investigation?
I don't know. It will depend on who is in charge of the shift commander on the North Ward right now. I don't know them all
Okay.
by name.
Well, if you
They're,
could let me know, that would be
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Vera thinking out loud is going to actually ask the rest of the party who would have done it, because for like her when she's thinking about it, like there's no one really who like where news would have traveled ahead of us that the Margasters had died. Put it that way. So no one
Kasim
would
did
like
talk to
know.
Skullport. That's the only person that talked to anybody outside of the state.
Yeah, but the I don't think news
Well-
could have gotten ahead of us. We didn't dilly dally or anything.
Skullport is directly below Waterdeep.
But still, word would have to get,
Hold up. The Frost Giant, the Fire Giant, told the Skullport guys, "Oh yeah, Margasters are dead. Kasim's dead. Probably the Margasters too. What if they were like, let's fucking shred the evidence?"
So it's
Well, and Gideon's also being shady. I don't know.
I think more than anything, Gideon's just kind of like a pragmatic like politician, just fucking sweep everything under the rug.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to have to deal with shit.
I mean,
he literally just
hired us
paid you
actor.
guys off to not talk about something that would look bad for the regime. So yeah, that's a very accurate read, I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
he also
Yeah.
hired us to fucking assassinate their political rivals. I mean, like, he was by far the best option. The others were objectively evil.
I mean, yeah, the Castellans were worshipping devils, the
I
others were
believe that he
Thayans.
told you. I can't remember what he did before this, but it was something related to like spying. He told you.
But we did his dirty work. He's basically Waterdeep's M.
He is. I mean that is basically what the Seneschal does. He's handling all the dirty work for the Open Lord.
Yeah.
So,
So he's like the CIA director of
you mean redacted?
yeah of Waterdeep.
Well, it's so Vera will say to Gideon that the only likely situation is that some of the Dwargar or Drow who fled from Nightstone may have brought word to Skullport that the Margasters were dead and decided that it was in their interest or the interest of their employers, besides the Margasters, to come up here and destroy any evidence that there might have been of the Margasters' complicity in the slavery.
I loathe Skullport, but I will be damned if they don't have good guns down there.
Yeah. But
Yeah. So,
My
Given-
God, Vera's got a gun.
but given that the likely explanation seems to be that it was Dastard Skullport destroying evidence of the Margasters' dealings in slavery, and given that those dealings in slavery are something we would like to keep quiet, on the one hand, they have done us a favor, or done you a favor, at least, Gideon. On the other hand, it's made an awful mess of this house. Perhaps that inheritance tax could be 12%, 10%.
I don't think so, but I do appreciate your discretion. I mean, it's certainly would be bad if we had to condemn the place because people had died here. So I think what's best is if we just didn't talk about this and we got the bodies out of here in the carriage I brought.
Yeah, Gideon. If you condemn every house that has a person murdered in it, there'd be no houses in Waterdeep.
Why do you think that one over there is condemned? And he gestures in the direction of where Harmonel's house is.
And how many just going to constantly whistle out? Like, I don't know anything.
Harmonel just like gets super still.
Yeah. He does whistling around. I don't know anything about that. Must be my old cousin that died 400 years ago.
Harmonel's a nervous whistler.
Yeah. Can I have a performance on that? See about how good I do it?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's see, performance. 0. 7.
It's not great.
Could have been worse.
And you stop rolling sevens.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I'll we'll
I just
yeah,
realized this took place out in Stab Sailor Alley.
Yep.
nice.
Do I know why this road is named that way?
I wonder if it tells me. No, and it's funny, if I click on it, it says the alleyway is a busy but safe delivery route.
Sure about that?
It is named after some sailor who got stabbed.
You know, and and for some reason, Stab Sailor Alley has that description, but Street of the Manticore and Shattercrock Alley have no descriptions.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, well, I think we
Oh.
could.
But
Like,
you see
Go
that
Skyport.
Gideon's guys are already grabbing the bodies. You know, very very practiced, it would seem, at moving
Hold on,
corpses. They're not
before
struggling at all with it.
Before they do that,
You can try and
So do
stop
we
them
know
if you
anything-
want. Yeah.
so can we tell anything? I mean, they can continue to do this, but do we know anything about what race they are? Like,
Oh, these are two humans.
Has to
They're,
know
they
their
they're,
race
they-
anyway.
once they're moved, they're both like face down. Once they're moved, you see that they're both two humans. One is a woman, one is a man. They're both in like their 30s, maybe.
okay, and they're clothed.
They look like servants.
like-
They're just like servants. They don't look. They definitely aren't noble. They're not Margasters, unless they're like undercover or something.
they do
Can we
have
tell
names.
anything about
We
their-
didn't learn them.
Okay, about their wounds. Do we
But-
know?
Stabbed
Is
12
there
times.
any
Looks
similarity?
like a dagger.
Do we see any purple worm poison?
Doesn't look like poison wounds, but you don't know too much. But it definitely doesn't look like the poisoned. I mean, you've seen purple poison damage up close, and it's kind of got a necrotizing effect, and these wounds definitely don't have that.
I mean, if you got stabbed 12 times, I think it's going to be pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd see
Particularly if you're,
necrotization of the flesh around the wound if you
Yeah.
had that kind of poison. There's none of that.
But it doesn't look like it was like they tried to defend themselves or anything. Does it look that way? Or
I'm just trying to see if it was like.
They've got some
or something.
self-defense wounds on their hands, but it wasn't
Okay.
effective.
yeah, so probably it looks like, I don't know, like they broke in, they didn't know who they were, they tried to defend themselves, they
Yeah,
died.
the
and
door
they...
is still is hanging open, so they've definitely broken in.
Yeah, okay, so let's say let's go to Skullport to find them.
Why?
No, we gotta. I mean, don't we have to go figure out the Anrak Harak situation, or
Yeah,
We
we
just
can.
go
Yeah,
to
we
the-
can do that,
we're
and then
not
afterwards
going
we can go to Skullport.
Yeah, we're not going to
Yeah.
Skullport. Like we don't even know who did this. That's
Yeah.
just like a likely option. And
Yeah, it's very likely that someone
It's like,
affiliated
oh,
to
it's a
that place
Thayan
did it.
assassin. Let's go to
It's-
Thay.
it's-
We got to go to the
Yeah.
Thay Mount.
It's very possible that Skullport might end up being something we're going to have to deal with if we're going to ensure Thornholds. And I would just I would make it probably a point of, while we're dealing with Anrak, just checking in on Thornhold every once in a while to make sure everything's on the up and up.
well, we need to explore the the specific contact list that was left and try to figure out if we can make contact with those people. Let's see.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
you don't
wait,
have those. You
wait.
don't have that list anymore. You gave it to.
wait. One important thing I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anyone that can cast Speak with Dead?
I don't know. Why would I know that?
I'm saying if we can get someone, we can, because we can figure out if they can give us descriptions of the guys.
I mean, I don't think any of you guys have that, but that would be a very handy spell to have.
I mean, can we get a cleric to do that?
I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's not a cleric right here, is there?
Yeah, but I mean, we can find a cleric to do that. That's what I'm proposing.
Why are you proposing it to me?
It's also to the rest of the party. Just ask you if they.
just ask Gideon to keep the bodies on ice. Then don't destroy them.
Yeah, Gideon, get yourself a cleric and cast and have them use Speak with
Don't
Dead.
tell me how to do my job, Elf.
All
All right. So once his guys have grabbed the bodies, he gives the place a look over, and he says, "You let me know if you find anything."
For sure.
Indubitably.
All right. Well, I'll have a couple guys stick around here.
I don't appreciate the tone with which you said elf.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
I
friends.
really
Don't worry about
appreciate
that.
it.
And Yeah, he leaves.
Does he have the knife ear pass?
He does.
To be honest, every
Hard
time
K.
every time someone is racist towards Harmonil, Vera is actually really, really amused because while that sort of implicitly is racist towards her as well, every time she interprets it not as someone being racist, but someone just knowing how to trigger him.
Yep.
It never feels like
And
someone actually being
you get the
racist.
sense that that's why Gideon says it too.
Yeah, he's just trying to piss off Harmonil. He's not actually being racist. Like,
Yep.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's there's definitely some of that going on.
Yeah.
So yeah, he heads out. You hear the carriage roll away. Most of the guards leave. You notice only like 4 of them ever went into the place. And there's only one poking around still.
Okay.
Another murder mystery. Next thing you
Yeah.
know, we're
I mean,
next
is it
thing
really
you know,
is it really a mystery or is it just a murder?
no. Next thing you know, Vander's gonna be arrested for it.
Or brought on trumped charges, and
I mean, is it even a murder you need to solve? It's just like you know who the victims are. You know who did it. I mean,
we don't know
vaguely.
either, though. We have like a suspicion.
Fate.
People.
Bad DM telling us the mystery.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you don't know who did it, but you know who
No,
did
we
it.
haven't.
You don't know
we
who
have an
did it,
assumption.
but you know who did it.
like we know the affiliation of the guys who did it.
You know what city
Do we
they're
know?
from.
It could have been a random act of violence, or people looting the place.
I mean, it's suspicious.
It's suspicious for sure.
The timing as
The
well.
timing is very suspicious.
But I feel like, there's also a sense in which, like, the Dwargar and Drow probably don't give a shit if there's connections from the Margasters to them. It's like, so them is suppose people find it, they're like, oh, the Margasters were slavers working with the Dwargar and Drow.
They could not have done it. The Dwargar and the Drow. It's not like unless they got the message out while they were traveling with you, but you didn't see them do it. But like the timing just doesn't work out. You guys split up, like
Yeah.
too
But
long.
it's anyone who was working with the Margasters. It's like, I guess unless the Margasters maybe like were working with someone here, but like otherwise it doesn't really matter if word gets out that they don't, like, oh, some other Lobel from somewhere was working with these guys. Like, who cares?
Well, but I mean, the thing is, like, there could be Waterdavian nobility that would, bankroll the operation, and there could be.
Well, that would be the
other
big worry,
people.
right? Is that it's not Skullport and it's somebody else. It's
Yeah.
like the guy next door.
Mhm.
Yeah. Who stands to lose from the operation?
Yeah, I wonder who was the guy next door living there.
Yeah. The man in the boarded up house.
Yeah. It's going to be remain a mystery forever who was the guy who lived there.
I think Zarek wants to go in that boarded up house looking for
Hookers.
treasure. Well, that too.
I don't think there's anything left in that house. You guys got it, didn't you?
They're probably like some like the slab furniture and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, there's like furniture, but I think you guys had hid loot there, and I think you got it all.
Yeah, we've taken everything of value from there.
Alright, very nice. Where do you guys go from here?
So I don't know. Going out tonight soon to sort out the Amrak Harak thing.
Yeah, I think I'm going to bed from here.
That's
Yeah,
a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to
Yeah.
fade hard.
yeah, nice.
Starting to get
Yeah.
No,
hard.
that's good.
Cool. Well, Thane, you got a house for your folks.
Well, no, this is. I mean, this can also be. We can figure out what's going to go on here, but we can put this villa to good use.
We can turn it into an income source for
Yes, we
Thornhold.
can.
Turn it into a
Make it
tavern.
an Airbnb.
Yeah, an Airbnb.
There is prostitution legal here?
Probably.
You want to set up a red light district here?
I love how that was the first thing that you went to was that we're making this a brothel.
But I mean, honestly, we personally know of so many bars. I feel like the bar thing might be tapped out. We haven't once gone
There are
into,
a lot of bars in this city.
yeah.
We can turn it
We
into a
haven't once
public
gone to a
library.
gentleman's club. Maybe there's
We
not
can turn it
gentleman's
into a public library, and instead you're like, no, let's make it a brothel.
No, but A public library, by definition, doesn't make money.
Yeah, you did just say you wanted a money-making operation, and you're just like, well, what about a public
I-
library then?
No. I said it would be a good thing. I didn't
Oh, okay.
say let's make
Oh,
money
good.
off.
Okay.
Oh, I
Turn it
actually.
into a dwarven Thornhold Holocaust museum.
God,
Jesus Christ. Just a bunch of shoes everywhere.
bummer.
The ones who were lost in the struggle.
Never forget.
The martyrs.
The Showa.
Mm.
I will figure